what it is. Chonga, Bona, Remona, Hewen. A very good morning, Sanbonani, Molweni. A very good morning to you. Welcome to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Check it out. We're coming to you live, large and in charge on this Friday, featuring our friends and family from Umhlobo Wenene.
Always good to be back here.
Brothers. So good to see you all, man. Wow, thank you so much for joining us. And of course, it is a quarter to the weekend, although we're already technically there, and our friends are broadcasting simultaneously with your Feel Good Breakfast Show. And as you know, we like to get them involved, from showing off their cooking skills.
I've improved the second time around. Exactly. I did much better. I did beat pasta. Ne?
Yeah. I was actually going to ask that question, that has there been any significant improvement since the last
Not significant, but it was better than pasta.
Well, we'll see whether we can cook up some pasta dishes in the kitchen as well. And of course, we'll be putting them to the test with a squat challenge and a whole lot more as well. So it's morning TV meets morning radio on Umhlobo Wenene. So a very good morning to your listeners as well. Yep. We're looking forward to crossing the airwaves this morning and bringing you all kinds of feel good. But as we do, let's say good morning to another member of our team. Morning, Zoe Brown.
Oh, good morning, gentlemen. Thank you, Kat. Well, listen, it is a very good morning because it's Friday, and this is the part where I get to connect with you on social media. And of course, I'll also ask you for a voice note, not like I'm asking for too much, but radio and TV are two of my favorite platforms. A question I always get asked is, which do you prefer? And it's a bit tough to decide. So today, for our Good Morning post, we are saying good morning to you, the breakfast team from Umhlobo Wenene. They are joining us in studio this morning for a takeover. What is your favorite thing about radio? Let us know. You can comment on the Facebook page, or you can send us a voice note to 063-408-8863. And of course, we would love to hear your voice note. And make sure you get your morning fruit juice, you get your coffee cups ready, because we're about to get the day started. Here's Kat with the latest news.
Thank you very much, Zoe. The time just after 6 o'clock. Let's take a look at the news headlines this morning. On the national news front, a former acting CEO of Eskom, Mathela Koko, has been granted bail for 300,000 rand in the Middelburg Magistrates Court in Mpumalanga. Koko's wife, Musima, his two stepdaughters, Koketso Aaron and Tato Choma, and their lawyer, Johannes Kutsia, were each granted bail for 70,000 rand. The Koko family was arrested yesterday morning along with 8 other suspects in Gauteng and in Mpumalanga in connection with a tender scandal amounting to 2 billion rand for the construction of the Kusile power station between Bronkhorstspruit and Oortjies. Now they face charges of fraud, corruption and money laundering. Now, at least 5 kings, a prince and a former president are expected at the official recognition ceremony of King Misuzulu Kazolithini by President Cyril Ramaphosa in the Moses Mabhida Stadium in Durban tomorrow. KZN Premier Nomusa Dube-Ncube said yesterday the interministerial task team, the KZN Provincial Executive Council and the eThekwini Metro and the Royal Family Committee were ready to roll out the red carpet for a number of international dignitaries, including kings from Eswatini, Mozambique, Nigeria, Zambia and Zimbabwe, a prince from Lesotho and a former president of Botswana, Ian Khama. On the international news front this morning, Namibia says it will ask the German government to renegotiate the deal it agreed to last year for payment relating to the genocide of Ovaherero and Nama people. In May of 2021, the German government, for the first time, formally recognized the colonial-era atrocities. It's estimated that some 60,000 Ovaherero, more than 80% of the ethnic group's total population in the region, and 10,000 Nama, 50% of its population, were killed between 1904 and 1908. Germany announced financial aid worth over $1 billion to descendants. Now, Elon Musk claims he is buying Twitter to help humanity. This is the billionaire, or as he sets out his aims for taking over the social media platform. Musk has said that he didn't buy the firm, quote, to make more money. I did it to try to help humanity, whom I love. The entrepreneur has until today to complete a $44 billion takeover of Twitter or risk going to trial. Now, in a tweet to Twitter's advertisers, Musk states that he has acquired the firm. However, there has been no official confirmation that the deal has been completed. And finally, world-famous Ndebele artist, 86-year-old Dr. Esther Mahlangu has been awarded yet another accolade to add to the many she has already earned. This as she was awarded an honorary doctor's degree by the Tshwane University of Technology in Pretoria in recognition of capturing the imagination of the world with her unique Ndebele art and for her tireless efforts to ensure that this art form, with its rich history, is preserved for future generations. The university also conferred honorary doctorates on three other foremost South African performing artists, Yvonne Chaka Chaka, fashion designer David Tlale, and businessman Mike Nkuna. They visibly touched and dedicated the degree to his late mother, Joyce. And he said, never underestimate small beginnings. Humble beginnings have a tendency of leading to greatness. This he said in his acceptance speech. Nkuna's pioneering township and rural commercial development earned him the degree of Doctor of Management Sciences in Organizational Leadership, and the degree of Doctor of Performing Arts was conferred on Mama Yvonne Chaka Chaka in recognition of her contribution to the South African entertainment industry and for using her celebrity status in aid of humanity, and she received the degree in absentia. Well, on that celebratory note, that is the news at 6. We'll take another look at the headlines at 7 right now. Here's a look at news from the sporting world. In cricket news, Riley Rousseau smashed the first 100 of his year's men's T20 World Cup as South Africa completed a statement 104-run win over Bangladesh. Rousseau flogged 109 from 56 balls, including 8 sixes and 7 fours, as South Africa posted 205 for 5. He put on 163 with Quinton de Kock in a second wicket partnership, the highest stand in the tournament's history. Fiery, quick Anrich Nortje, he then took 4 for 10 as Bangladesh were bowled out for 101 in 16.3 overs, and South Africa next play India on Sunday. In rugby news, new appointed Blitzbok coach Sandile Ngobo has named his first squad of players ahead of the Hong Kong Sevens next weekend. Ryan Oosthuizen, Branko de Pree, Dewald Heeman, Darren Adonis and Shilton van Wyk have all been recalled to the setup after missing the Sevens World Cup. Cecil Africa, Angelo Davids, Miller du Plessis and Sean Williams miss out for various reasons after featuring in the global showpiece in Cape Town last month. South Africa will be in Pool B alongside France, a combined Great Britain squad, and a series debutante, Uruguay. In footballing news, Orlando Pirates host Kaizer Chiefs tomorrow in a sold-out 74th league meeting between the Soweto Giants. Many have tipped Pirates as favourites after securing back-to-back wins and making it to the final of the MTN 8. The Buccaneers are also 1 place and 1 point above Chiefs in 4th on the table. Disappointment has been the theme of Chiefs this season lately. This past weekend, they were held to a 0-0 draw by AmaZulu to miss out on the MTN 8 final on the away goals rule. Now, the setback followed on from a 2-1 loss to Chippa United and a 2-2 draw with TS Galaxy in successive league matches. In cycling news, the 2023 route for the men's Tour de France has been unveiled, passes across all 5 the nation's mountain ranges, featuring climbers such as 2019 champion Egan Bernal. Now, the 3,404 kilometer route embarks from Spain's Basque region on the 1st of July for a route featuring 8 mountain stages and 4 hilly stages, with just 1 medium-length individual time trial placed early in the final week. Now, the women's Tour de France route was also unveiled, with a 1,000-kilometer route starting from Clermont-Ferrand and taking the riders through the south, and the ascent in the Pyrenees as its highlight. Well, that makes up the sports headlines on this Friday morning. Let's quickly take a look at what's happening in your weather as you get ready for the day.
Thank you, Kat. And we start off with some environmental news. There is no credible pathway to keep the rise in global temperatures below the key threshold of 1.5 degrees Celsius, a bleak new UN report says. Scientists believe that going beyond 1.5 degrees could see dangerous impacts for people all over the world. The report states that since COP26 last year, governments' carbon reduction plans have been woefully inadequate, with COP27 starting in little more than a week in Egypt, the report reiterates that only an urgent transformation of society will avoid disaster. Mindful of the fact that the world's attention has been elsewhere since climate diplomats met in Glasgow last year, this week has seen a flurry of reports underlining the fact that climate change is very much still a global crisis. And UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres has said the world needed to refocus on climate change or face catastrophe. While we bring it back home, we move away from the climate change to your sunrise views. Wendy from Midstream is kicking us off this morning. Look at that sky full of tangerine hues lighting up the morning sky. This is beautiful. Thank you for that, Wendy. Then Roxy sent us this beautiful blast of light sneaking through the leaves out in Gqeberha. Bakari from Mamelodi shared this bright and early photo of the rays of light glimmering up the sky as he heads to work. Muaz from Cape Town captured this pinky orange shades of the sky with the street light over the city. And then last, we have Owen Granger from Lakeside enjoying the incredible views he has from his balcony on this Friday morning. Well, if you have a beautiful sunrise view you would love to share, please show it off on our WhatsApp line. That number is 063 408 8863. Let's get into your temperatures for today. Polokwane, your low is 14, your high 28. Rain can be expected in Mbombela, a low of 14 with a high of 25. Rain is expected in Gauteng, Pretoria 13, 28. Johannesburg 11, 26. If you're in Mahikeng, a low of 16 and a high of 30 can be expected. Rain and thunder showers in Klerksdorp 15 with a high of 28. Kimberley 17 with a high of 30. Bloemfontein 13, 28, Richards Bay 14, 23. Rainy conditions for Pietermaritzburg today, 12's your low, 21 your high. Durban 17, 23, rainy conditions in Mthatha 11 with a high of 21. Rain for East London, 14's your low, 19 your high. Cradock 11 reaching a high of 26. Gqeberha, your low is 15, your high 18. George 12 reaching a high of 19. If you're in Cape Town, a low of 14, a high of 26 can be expected. Worcester 12, 31, Sutherland 10, 26, and if you're in Uppington, a sunny day ahead, a low of 18 and a high of 36 degrees Celsius. Well, that's where we leave your weather for now on your Feel Good Breakfast show. Of course, we still have lots coming your way.
Absolutely, there's so much coming your way on this Friday morning. As you can sense it and probably can hear it as well, lots of energy buzzing throughout the studio, and that's because we have our friends from Umhlobo Wenene. I-breakfast eyondlayo ekuseni. The team are joining us for a cross-platform takeover, if you will. There they are, Mafamlu and Pasta, already live on air right now as they say hello to all of the listeners of Umhlobo Wenene. We'll be linking up with them, catching up to find out what's happening on the radio station, as well as making some delicious treats for them to eat and enjoy right here in the kitchen. It's going to be a whole lot of feel good right here on your Feel Good Breakfast show. Yeah.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your feel-good breakfast show, Expresso, right here on S3. It's a Friday morning infused with some energy and delightful energy at that, as we welcome our friends from Umhlobo Wenene, Mzansi's third largest broadcaster. And they join us back in studio today. And of course, with me now is the station's much treasured trio, if you will, Pastor the DJ, of course, on Current Affairs.
He's the legend of the show.
Are we talking legendary status already? Yeah. Yes,
we've given him.
That makes you kuga a little bit.
We've been telling him that.
Oh, it's been a very short 23 years for me.
But you're owning it. You're looking fresh. And of course,
thanks,
Blue over there bringing us all of the sports. But as a team, it's great to welcome you back and to see your faces again. How have things been going? There's a new campaign going out. Umhlobo.
Umhlobo, it's a competition that we have been running on air as well as on social media. Basically, our listeners, they just have to, explain in their own words what it means to have a true friend. And we've had different themes based on that. Kutheni umhlobo esikhululo sakho esenyongweni. Did you get that?
Esikhululo sakho esenyongweni. I think that's one of the tsala ya
yabuikanyo. And other themes as well.
And have you been getting some great responses?
The response has been good, simply because there's a financial incentive.
No, it's not that. It's because people love the radio.
And because they love the station.
Yeah. Excellent. And the other cool news is that, Mafa, you guys were voted as the second coolest radio station in South Africa. So you still are among the top 5 preferred among youth out there. And I mean, I'm listening right now. You're playing Dua Lipa, Elton John, Coco Hart. I thought it's because, like, what's happening? What is it that makes
it's
so
so cool
popular?
that our appeal is so broad. We're not only focusing on older people, but we're also still attracting the younger listeners at the end of the day. So it's so good that you have that feel everywhere.
Yeah. And the awards just keep on coming in, Lou. I mean, we're talking once again 13 award nominations. That's a record of some type. It must be, right?
Yeah, something that hasn't happened in a long while. I think the nomination itself means maybe the new crop of presenters coming through to the, with the station, of course. There's been some recruitments. So maybe that blend of youth and experience has made it worthwhile for those who are nominating and picking and thinking that...
You're doing well at that.
Yeah, 13 of them, I think. That's
unbelievable.
That's a big number.
Yeah. And there seems to be, like, what shall I call it, like a camaraderie, certainly an energy at the station, where I feel like as a new one walking into the station, you feel like you're welcomed, you are guarded, you are guided by those who have come before you.
I think you have to use that. You can't just say it. You have the payoff line that says, Nomhlobo, Mhlobo. We welcome you as a friend, as a family as well, and I think extensively. That you can't just say it, you have to practice it. So
I love that. I love that. So what does it look like in terms of the weekend? You guys are back in Cape Town now and touching base, Nabantu Apa. What's going to be happening? Any activations, any fun things?
Well, no, we're only here for the show. We're going back. It's the weekend and life is back to normal, gigging all
Hey. So, isn't it? It feels like the gates have opened now. Now you must try to stop the
We won't be doing anything special. But on Monday, we're broadcasting from the PE Harbour, closing off Transport Month, of course.
Lovely.
So we're going to be live from the harbour in Port Elizabeth on Monday.
Beautiful stuff. Hey. And then in terms of the show today, what are you guys getting up to?
We've got Donald. We're talking to Donald later. We're giving away some cash, 2,000 rands, courtesy of the competition we were talking about earlier.
Excellent.
What else are we having?
Are we going to the listener overseas?
No,
Yes, we've got a feature where we talk to abaphulaphuli bethu who work overseas. We call it Siwelimida. Every Friday we talk to people from different countries, and we're talking to our listeners all over the world.
You see?
So yeah, that's something else to
Number
look forward to
two
as well.
coolest station in the country. Umhlobo wenene. Eat breakfast. With your feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, well, listen, when it comes to Halloween costumes, they don't have to cost an arm or a leg. And to wow everyone with one of these spooktacular looks from the Crazy Stores, Halloween costume selection for kids. Look at our cutest little model today. This is Sweet Lulu. And when it comes to your little one, if they are hoping to transform into a Count Dracula or embody a cute witch, these outfit ideas that we're about to show you, they'll come together quickly, which means you don't have to spend weeks planning or breaking the bank. So here are a few of our favorite spooktacular options from our friends at the Crazy Store. So first up, we have one of Dracula's most elements of his costume, which of course is his billowing black cape. Dracula, come and enter. Show us your cape. Look at that. Now, this is an essential part to any vampire's attire, if you think about it. For example, if Dracula is caught out in the moors when the sun comes up, he can use the cape to shield his eyes from the burning rays. How would you shield your eyes from the burning rays if you were Dracula caught in the sun? Ah, there we go. Well, this cape, it is wickedly cool, and this is really cool to add to your Dracula costume. And you can also pair it with a cute bow like our model has, some fangs, some fake blood, and your costume is complete. Oh, he looks scary. Dracula, give me a high five. Oh, there we go. He is looking awesome. Well, if you have a little girl who wants to take a break from all things pink and sparkly, allow for her to indulge in a mischievous side and be a cute little witch. Now, our little Lulu here is dressed to the tease. How cute. Now, you can complete the set with, you don't have to search for the costume, the complete costume for Halloween. You can really just play around with the accessories and dress it up. Lulu is wearing a very cute little skirt. Do you want to show us your skirt? And you want to twirl? Do you want to give me your hand and twirl? Should we twirl on camera? Look at these cute little wings. And she's got a cute little Alice band that's got little spiders on it. And of course, this is an easy look you can put together. Make them wear some leggings, some easy, like plain clothing, and also that cute little bucket to boot. Are there treats in there? Are you going to go trick-or-treating? Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Of course, this is not the only looks we have for you. We also have the look for you to transform into a skeleton. So we're going to bring our next model in, because what you need is some skeleton stockings, some skeleton gloves, and of course you can pair it with some black basic clothing and the Day of the Dead mask, which really adds such a fun, adorable costume. Can you give us a move? Because it looks like you're a skeleton, all bony and cool. Ah, that is cool and scary. Well, listen, whether you are playing on, or at least planning on tricking or treating people around your neighborhood, even if it's just for a Halloween hunt of your own, the Crazy Store is the spot to shop for all of this weekend's spooktacular activities. And remember that you can get more scare for less spend at the Crazy Store this Halloween. So pop in at any of their 450 plus stores nationwide and check out their range online. I think these costumes are pretty cool. What do you think? Thumbs up? Yeah, Dracula agrees. Our skeleton, are you happy with your costume? Oh, we get double thumbs up. And you, Princess, are you ready? Are you loving your costume? We got a nod from Lulu. Yes, we did. Well, listen, the Crazy Store is where all of these spooktacular looks are from.
Whoever you are, whatever you need, you'll find great value for the whole family at the Crazy Store. So duck into a store near you and be surprised.
Only you can make my day.
Crush is about to unlock your 100%. On this exciting new TV show, you can realize your potential and live your dreams.
I dream of cooking in a 5-star restaurant.
I dream of singing to the world.
Buy any Crush and share a video of why it should be you to our WhatsApp line or upload it on our socials, tagging Clover Crush and hashtag Crush. Plus, you stand a chance to win your share of 500,000 rands worth of prizes. Crush, 100% goodness.
Defeat your mucus monster. Mucofizz. Loosen mucus and phlegm for clearer airways. Brought to you by Pharmacodynamics.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Happy Friday to you. Thanks for joining us at the start of a brand new day. We're having so much fun, hey?
We are, and I mean, the festive season is something I'm looking forward to because it's just around the corner. I mean, I'm ready to put my Christmas tree up, but
I think
being judged for
you're like a week late, aren't you?
Well, most people will only put it on in December.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm ready for November because this is the season for giving responsibly.
Absolutely, and Safripol is doing something special for children in need in South Africa. Tabiso headed to Johannesburg to find out more about what they have planned and how they get involved, and of course, how to make a difference in the life of a child this festive season.
It's that time of the year again. It's the festive season. Give me some festive cheer. And that means you're probably clearing out the cupboards and bringing in some new toys for your children, right? But listen, the fact that there are even toys to clear out for your children means that they already have been set apart from the millions of children across the country who simply do not get a toy during the festive season. But Safripol has partnered with a charity organization, the Angel Network, and they're changing all of this. They're going throughout the country with the Toy Kingdom to try and collect some pre-loved toys so that we can re-gift those toys to underprivileged children across the country. Let's go unwrap some smiles.
Most of the orphan and vulnerable children have seen far too much in their little lives that they shouldn't have seen, heard, or experienced. So for them to be able to receive toys allows them to be children again.
So Hearts of Hope is an organization that focuses on looking after orphaned and vulnerable children. We operate in Sandton in Johannesburg and have 52 children in our care. The children in our care are aged between 6 months. Currently, we do take children from birth, and our oldest child is 9 years old. Last year, we were beneficiaries of donated gifts and recycled gifts, which was just amazing for our children. Fortunately, this year, we've had a step up in the work that we do with Safripol and are being thrown a beautiful Christmas party today.
Receiving something as simple as a toy means a lot to these children. It means for a moment they get to dream and travel to whatever world they want to find themselves in. And that moment can just be a true expression of magic. Mark, we're seeing so much excitement and so much joy that's just coming through as a result of this great initiative. It must amaze you every year, the level of participation.
Yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. I mean, when we started off on this initiative, we couldn't have guessed that it would be this well supported.
Mark, the number's not a pleasant one. 1 million children do not receive toys during this time of the year where so many children across the country or across the world do receive toys. But your collaboration with various corporates, as well as Toy Kingdom and the malls that are participating in this campaign, means that you are able to do something about it, right?
Correct. Fortunately, last year, 35,000 kids got a toy that they otherwise wouldn't have got.
Wow.
And I mean, heart-wrenching was one girl last year was 12 years old, and it was the first toy that she'd ever been given. So this particular initiative, through your viewers and through our sponsors and through the reach of the program, we've passed the 35,000 toy collection mark for this year already. So we're hoping that we're probably going to get to 50,000 kids that will get a toy this year Christmas.
The kids are so happy. How does it feel seeing the smiles and the excitement on their faces?
Tabiso, it feels unbelievable. It's so heartwarming. How can you not feel wonderful when you see kids excited, happy, laughing, and their shrieks are happy shrieks?
You deliver smiles to young people, those little people that we all do love. But how does something as simple as a toy have such a great impact on a child's life?
So I think one of the things that makes a difference to our children is that moment to feel special. And that's what Safripol are providing for us. It's the moment that that child is an individual. A toy has been wrapped specifically for them, and it's theirs to open, theirs to enjoy.
And how amazing, Debbie, is it that these toys have been donated by every single one of you who've gone out and answered the call by Safripol with love. And they're going to be received with all of the love. They're going to bring so much joy. I love it.
It's going going to make a huge difference to their day-to-day and their Christmas for 2022.
Splendid. I'd like to encourage every South African clearing out their cupboards this year to think of those who are underprivileged, who otherwise would go without those toys. Think about the experience you're going to be delivering to someone else this year. And not just someone else, a kid who really does need it. Think about what that does for your children, for you, and for those children getting those toys.
Orphaned and vulnerable children are so marginalized that they are forgotten. They are so often invisible. So it's vital that they get to share the Christmas spirit too.
What are some of the other areas of need where people can get involved?
So the Angel Network is involved in education, housing, skills development, training. And we'd love people to follow us and join our network because we always need help.
Behind the scenes is obviously a perception that plastic is a bad substance, and how we rather prefer to think about that plastic in the environment is bad. So part of that particular initiative is actually educating people that don't let your plastic end up in the environment, and this is a great example of actually just reusing an item that otherwise wouldn't be reused.
But you're not only just reusing it, you really are changing a child's life for the entire experience of their festive season, right?
That is correct. If you come along to one of the events such as that we're having today, and you see the little kids receiving a gift for the first time, I mean, you too will think it's an absolutely fantastic initiative and want to participate in some way.
We all can play such an important role, and I love seeing that your volunteers or your staff are coming through and doing just that here. And I can't wait to see how many toys we raise next year. Something tells me it's going to be lots, and lots more. Love it.
Absolutely perfect. Love it too.
What time it is? It is the season for giving responsibly. So while you clear out those cupboards, please do keep in mind the many children across the country who sadly do not have toys, and we can do something about it. Go and donate them at a participating mall or at a Toy Kingdom store. Better yet, go on to safripol.com and check out how you can get involved in all of their initiatives. I know that these children's faces will light up with smiles, and they will love those toys just as you and yours did. We can make a difference.
Let them unwrap a smile this festive season. Donate your pre-loved toys at any participating mall or Toy Kingdom, or visit safripol.com for more information.
Oh, absolutely feel-good stuff there. Making a difference in the lives of our children is definitely a step in the right direction, especially given the recent news that we've been encountering regarding our children in South Africa. So thank you very much to everyone who is really working so hard to protect our children and to really keep them safe and make a difference in their lives, eh?
Definitely. Well, listen, we're going to cross live now to Johannesburg, where our Teddython is taking place. But first, take a look at this.
Let underprivileged children unwrap a smile this festive season. Safripol has again partnered with the amazing Angel Network and Toy Kingdom to collect your pre-loved toys to be re-gifted this festive season to those who need it the most.
You can donate your pre-loved toys at any participating mall or Toy Kingdom, or visit safripol.com for more information. Donate from now until 30 November and again from the 26th of December to the 15th of January 2023.
Come join us in helping them unwrap a smile.
Well, it's time right now to link up with a good old friend of ours, Harmony, who's all the way in Johannesburg, joining the team from Hot 102.7 FM to join them and ask all about the Teddython.
Oh, listen, I'm here for a Teddython. Yes, please.
Thank you, Kat. Thank you, Zoe. It's actually great seeing you guys, but it's even greater being here because Hot 102.7 is once again hosting their annual fundraiser called the Teddython. It's a key event in the radio station's calendar because it gives us a great opportunity to raise much needed funds for the Hot Cares NPO. But today is all about making a meaningful contribution. It's all about making a meaningful difference. And I've got Lloyd and Carmen who are here to tell us more about it. Lloyd, Carmen, how are you guys doing?
Good morning, Harmony. It's great that you guys are here today. What a beautiful Friday morning. The sun is shining and a great day to raise some money for Teddython.
He's definitely in radio.
We are ready, and we're ready to take your calls.
But tell us, for those who do not know the magnitude of today, how great and how massive today is, what is today about?
So, Hot Cares is a non-profit organization and has been going now for the past couple of years. It started off on a very, very small scale and has expanded to what it is today. Today is our our big fundraiser. And we do a fundraiser once a year to help those in need. We open the lines from 6 in the morning until 6:30 and donate the much needed money to make a meaningful difference in the lives of those around us.
Wow, I love that name, Hot Cares Teddython. But what is Hot Cares? How do they operate, and how do they make a meaningful difference within the community, Carmen?
So from the proceeds from today and throughout the year, Hot Cares really tries to make a sustainable and meaningful difference in the lives of those around us. We operate in 4 areas. We do health and medical, education, animal welfare, and also humanitarian. So we've got lots of feeding schemes on the go, and we just help people throughout the year all around the country.
It's hard to sneak in when you're such a giant like John. So we've got the legend himself, John Smith, the rugby legend. It's just incredible. I think I'm having like a fan moment right now. But you just landed in this beautiful helicopter. Tell us, why are you here and why is it important for such an event?
I thought I was quite subtle.
No way.
Landing in the chopper, sneaking in. No, it's when you sort of get the chance to help out with a cause like this. The Telethon through Hot Cares is something quite special. If you look at what they've done over the past, helping people in need across many different platforms, and the money that's raised through the people of Gauteng that listen in, it's something incredible. So for us to play a small role and try and raise the awareness and get people to go to hotcares.co.za and call the line and pledge or help in any way is just everyone can do a little bit, and it makes a massive effect on the country.
Wow, it makes such a big difference. What is this giant's name?
His two names, Teddython.
There are a lot of people, Teddython included, there are a lot of people who love what's going on today. But what would you love people to remember from today? And what you want them to take home?
Harmony, I think it's the generosity of South Africans. We see it time and time again, and the giving continues. So we want to say thank you so much, and thank you for the generosity. The money does go to a good cause. And if you call that line now on 010-880-8351, we are standing by to take your donations.
And there you have it. It's a beautiful day. It's the Hot Cares Teddython right here in Johannesburg. We're making a difference, and everyone around South Africa, all our viewers here on Expresso, you can actually donate and support and also be part of changing lives and making a meaningful difference. You're asking me how we're going to do this. It's probably on the screens, but let me just let you know. It's www.hotcares.co.za, and also you can call them on 010-880-8351. So make sure you guys donate, make sure you come through, make sure you support, and yeah, we're gonna have fun. We're gonna see you guys a little later, so have fun, all the best, and let us enjoy it. Actually, I want to go on the helicopter. Is that possible?
I'm flying.
You're flying. I've changed my mind. I'm staying here with Teddython. Teddython and I are about to, make a difference. That's 010-880-8351. Thank you guys so much, Carmen, Lloyd. We're gonna see you guys a little later. I keep hearing the bell ringing. What is that about, actually?
The bell rings whenever donations come through, so it's sometimes the smallest donations and the bigger ones from corporates coming through. So every time that bell rings, money is being generated for the charity.
Wait, how little can I give?
Every cent counts.
Every cent counts. So 10 Rand, 100 Rand?
You're in.
All right.
Even your services. If you've got services or if you've got products to donate that can help, we welcome those as well.
No, you guys heard it here. So please make sure you contribute and make a meaningful difference here at Hot 1027. Please, 010-880-8351. We're going to cross back to you guys in the studio.
Woolworths X-Tri powered by Imperial. South Africa's friendliest off-road triathlon is going national. Buffelspoort in Gauteng goes down on the 25th of September, Koudkloof in the KZN Midlands on the 30th of October, and the season finale at Paul Kluwer Wine Estate in the Cape on the 4th of December. With every entry helping the Woolworths Trust to better nourish, educate, and safeguard South Africa's children. Enter now at www.xtri.co.za.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
It's a Friday morning as we welcome you back to your feel-good breakfast show, Expresso, here on S3. Now, following a 2-year break as a result of the global pandemic, the Great Optimist Race will once again take place in Cape Town's annual boat show at the V&A waterfront tomorrow. And this year, we'll see 15 hand-picked elite Little Optimist dinghies race for glory. And they'll be sailed by celebrities and captains of industry and medical survivors to raise funds for sick and needy children in the Western Cape. And here to tell us more about the event is Little Optimist Trust founder Greg Burtish and former Proteas netball player Adele Niemand. A very good morning to both of you. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning.
I assume that there's a lot of excitement going on right now. Greg, as I've been driving on the M3, I've been seeing on lampposts Botica and all this kind of advertising relating to the event itself. But to those that don't know much about it, how did this race come about?
Well, I think there's a lot of excitement. I think there's a lot of nerves for some of our competitors and some of our celebrities and sports people who've got to climb into these little boats and sail for charity. The event came about through the work we do for children and inspiring children to want to get out of tough situations, whether it's in hospital or just going through tough times, and have an amazing life. And we thought about creating an event that would inspire them by bringing captains of industry, sports celebrities, and survivors. So like them, they're survivors from all sorts of things, from cancer, from amputations, from heart and stroke problems. And we get them into tiny little boats, and we show these kids that these little boats can do amazing things and raise lots of money and have lots of fun, and that these celebrities and captains of industry and survivors are giving back and inspiring these kids to carry on fighting and get out of their situation and come and sail with us, because we've got a sailing academy now. So we actually create the platform and the opportunity for these kids who've got no opportunity to come and learn to sail and experience the ocean and sailing and all the beautiful things around it.
And that could certainly open up one's world to so many
huge. There's a whole link to like the marine and sailing industry afterwards.
Exactly, yeah. And Adele, to you, I mean, we can't say this enough, that the way in which we treat our children really says a lot about our society and where we're moving to. Why was it so important for you to be involved in this?
Yeah, I think there's not enough role models out there, and children need voices, and I think we are the ones responsible for giving them those voices. So it's a great charity to be involved in. I have done numerous other things for other charities where children is involved, like the Ironman for Kids, and I always feel that we give them an opportunity to be better, and also just to create a platform for them to live vicariously through the diseases and feel that they can achieve more.
Yeah. I want to just maybe touch on a little bit of a personal note, just to ask, you know, what would you say to others out there in terms of encouraging them to be involved in more initiatives like this, especially those that are involved or that involve our children?
Yeah, look, you need to find something that's your niche and just go for it. Like, I can't sail, to be fair, but I'm going to learn. And I know I have a paddle, but it's just to create that awareness. Everyone out there can do so much more, especially adults, and we all are struggling through our own things. And I think once you struggle and you get through it, you now have a platform where you can give a voice to someone else and just create an example.
Yeah. And of course, Greg, this is, I mean, in the greater scheme of things of what we're trying to build as a society, it's a very important event, and we've had a very tough time globally with the pandemic, and thankful that you were able to bring it back. So how important is it to keep events like this going to ensure that we keep on giving back, and how do you do it?
No, look, it's very important, and I think, you know, the world has suffered, especially with events, and Botica now, which was formerly the Cape Town International Boat Show, has decided to run again. It's tough but you ought to get these things going. So we've got a great platform there. Obviously, it's right in Cape Town at the V&A, so it's center stage. We've got Table Mountain behind us. It's really beautiful. And, you know, we're using this as a platform not only to run the race and create the vibe and raise money and and show people and show kids what we're doing and to inspire them. But we're also bringing kids in. We're running a sailing clinic there for 3 days. So today, tomorrow, and the next day. Not only for the public, so the public must bring their kids down.
Yes.
And they can experience sailing. We've actually got a glass-bottomed Optimist, the only one in the world with glass bottoms, so that people can bring their kids down. They can sail in the glass bottom Optimist, see the otters and the seals, and just make a donation to charity for going for a sail and get the experience of sailing with our qualified sailing instructors. But we're also running a clinic for marginalized kids. So we got 4 groups, 50 kids coming in from the Cape Flats, from the townships, from orphanages, from ministries coming in to get experience sailing, and we send them around the whole boat show. They go to the Two Oceans Aquarium, they spend the afternoon there, they come and learn to sail. They go for an amazing meal at Bootleggers coffee shop there, because these kids have never been to a restaurant in their lives before. So they sit down and they eat a meal for the first time at a restaurant and someone serves them. It's unbelievable. And then they go sailing and they go on these giant boats and they see all this fanfare. It blows their minds. Because a lot of them have never even been into the city of Cape Town and they only live 10 kilometers away.
Oh man, how wonderful that is. Congratulations on bringing it back again. And of course, if you're going to be around and you're going to be in Cape Town, not having much plans, make your way to the waterfront and go check out this spectacular showpiece that not only wants to, I guess, delight those in attendance, but also make a real difference in the lives of our children out there. Greg, Adele, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Right now, it's time for a challenge. I think Zoe Brown has been waiting to put us through our paces. What's happening, Zoe?
How many excuses you're going to make?
0.
That's also the amount of sugar in the new Energade Zero sports drink.
Well, Kat, come on, sail on over here, because I love how you say our challenge, because yes, this is a fitness challenge and they are absolutely everywhere and these days, from being on social media to the gym, even online. Now they boast huge benefits, from motivation to simply engaging in some good old-fashioned physical activity. And we are also stepping up our game this morning by doing a squat challenge with a twist. Well, we have Mhlu from Umhlobo Wenene here. Katlego is here. How is your squat game in the pants you are currently wearing, Jen?
Look, Zoe, we didn't get the memo, but I think we're okay.
No, but that's part of the challenge. Why make it easy?
We don't sleep on leg day.
No,
yeah,
even in jeans and chinos. Gents, give me a quick little squat.
I gotta admit, no, line up here. Your toes have got to be lined up on the mat to make sure the squat is there.
Come, let's go.
Hey, when it's
and
a
the
little
pants,
tight.
we're gonna get a rugby ball in.
Tight, okay.
There we go.
Yeah, so the squat's there.
So what we're
How
gonna
deep
do
is your squat? How deep is yours? Okay, that's
Sports presenter, there's some pressure, hey, for you to have your fitness game up. So what we're going to do is we're going to set the timer to 60 seconds.
Okay.
And each of you will take turns on how many squats you can do while throwing the rugby ball in the air and catching it.
Okay.
So for each throw, catch, and squat, that counts as 1.
So it's a squat, throw, catch 1.
Or throw, catch, squat 1.
In whatever order you want to do it.
Sequence,
Okay.
but as long as all 3 boxes are ticked, that will count as 1.
Okay.
Ching Chong
60
Cha, who's
seconds.
going to go first?
Okay, let's go. Rock, paper, scissors, show. I win. I'm going to go first. Put the
When
pressure
you go
on.
rock, paper, scissors, show.
Yeah, it's rock, paper, scissors, show.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how it's played, right?
So, Katlego, do you want to go first or second?
I'm going to go first. I'm going to put Blue under pressure.
Okay, are we going to get the timer on? In 3, 2, 1, let's go. No, you must throw it, Katlego.
What is throwing?
That.
That's throwing.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You've still got 48 seconds left.
going.
12, 13. Can you squat for a minute? 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 40 seconds to go. 1, 2.
What do you mean 1?
I'm counting with 20s. 4, 5,
Come on, Zoe,
6,
help me disturb
7, 9, 50, 31.
Okay, I'm feeling it now.
Get your pencil down.
4, 5, 20 seconds. 6, 7, 8, 9, 14. 1, 2, 14 seconds. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. 5. I can't count the timer and him. Like, what is it?
No. I think you won it.
I think you got 55 there. I lost count because I was trying to count down and you going up in numbers. It was just complicated. You got 54. According to the control room, Katlego got 54 squats, ball combos.
Feeling like
You're going to feel it tomorrow, hey?
a custard jelly.
I don't know what point you were trying to prove.
I was trying to put pressure on him. You said this is a challenge, though, so I win challenge.
It is a challenge. Are you ready?
I think I
Time
might
is
be
going
ready.
on.
And go.
60 seconds, go.
1, 2, 3, F4, F5, F6, 7, 8.
50 seconds to go.
Come on, man. Is that the best you can do? 10, 11, come on. 13, keep your eyes on the prize.
Should have done 30 seconds.
15, let's go. Come on. Touch my hand with your butt.
Okay.
Yes, there we go, there we go. Deep squat, deep squat.
Okay.
Deep squat.
30 seconds to go.
How many is that?
You counted.
I think 20. 21.
Oh, it can't be. We're 16 now.
33.
He was giving you an advantage.
36. 37.
20 seconds
28. 29. 30. 31. 32.
Stand by for
33. 34. 35.
9.
36. 37. 38. 39. 50. 51. 52. 53.
Sorry. Woo, there we break the glasses in studio. Oh, gentlemen, you worked
That was
so
nice, man.
hard. Grab yourself an Energade Zero because it's so important
I'm gonna
to
go
keep
with
yourself hydrated after a workout.
Blueberry.
It's great infused with electrolytes that you need. And Energade Zero is a fantastic beverage to have on hand. It really replenishes those electrolytes. It keeps you hydrated and it contains zero sugar. How did that feel?
It hurts.
Listen, you have to be proud of yourself.
I didn't even go max as he did.
He went full out.
You got to
eh?
53.
Yeah?
Well, you know what? Challenges are meant to be fun, and you guys really did an amazing job. Well
you, Zach.
done. You're going to
Thank
feel
you
it
very
tomorrow. And of course, if you want to step up your game with Energade Zero, zero compromise on taste and performance. Now, remember, you stand the chance to win 2,000 Rand cash and a hamper weekly when you step up your game with Energade Zero. Now, simply reply to the competition post that is on Expresso's Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram page, and tell us how you step up your game with Energade Zero. It really is that simple. Don't forget to include that hashtag step up your game in your answer, and of course follow and tag at Energade SA if entering on Instagram, and at Energade if you're entering on Facebook. Now this week's competition will close at midday today, so get entering. You have a few hours left. There are some T's and C's that can be found on our website, expressoshow.com. Well done, gentlemen.
Thank you.
I needed that.
The number of times you're going to hit snooze. How many excuses you're going to make. And the amount of obstacles that are going to stand in your way.
0.
That's also the amount of sugar in the new Energade Zero sports drink. With zero compromise on taste and performance. Step up your game with new Energade Zero. It's what you put in.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
It is your feel-good breakfast show, Expresso on S3. Well, it's 7 o'clock. It's time for us to retouch our lipstick and, of course, also get into the morning headlines. Katlego is standing by, and I just need to make sure that my lips are perfect for when we get into weather. And remember, every single morning you get to share those good morning sunrise photos with us that we get to show during our weather. So if you have a beautiful sunrise pic, please share it with us on WhatsApp. That number is 063 408 8863, and we will be showcasing those a little bit shortly. Well, here is Kat with your morning headlines.
Well, the time has just gone 7 o'clock. Thank you very much, Zoe. Let's take a look at the news headlines this morning. On the national news front, the organizer of the Johannesburg Pride March and the Pride of Africa celebrations says the event will still take place this weekend in Sandton in the north of Johannesburg, despite Wednesday's security warning by the US Embassy that terrorists are planning an attack on a large gathering in the Greater Sandton area. The organizer, Kay Ali, said they did not receive a threat themselves. President Cyril Ramaphosa said earlier it was regrettable that the terror alert was issued before the US had properly informed the SA government about it. Now, a former acting CEO of Eskom, Mathela Koko, has been granted bail for 300,000 rand in the Middelburg Magistrates Court in Mpumalanga. Koko's wife, Musima, his two stepdaughters, Koketso Aaron and Tato Choma, and their lawyer, Johannes Kutsia, were each granted bail of 70,000 rand. The Koko family was arrested yesterday morning along with 8 other suspects in Gauteng and Mpumalanga in connection with a tender scandal amounting to 2 billion rand for the construction of the Kusile power station between Bronkhorstspruit and Oortjies. They face charges of fraud, corruption and money laundering. On the international news front, the world faces probably the most dangerous decade since the end of World War II, Russian President Vladimir Putin has warned. In a wide-ranging speech in Moscow, he sought to justify Russia's invasion of Ukraine that has left his country internationally isolated. Putin also accused the West of nuclear blackmail against Russia, forcing allies to turn away from Moscow. Now, the West has denounced recent veiled nuclear threats by the Kremlin, and NATO has condemned unsubstantiated claims by Russia that Ukraine may use a dirty bomb, which consists of conventional explosives laced with radioactive material. In other news, Namibia says it will ask the German government to renegotiate the deal it agreed on last year for payment relating to the genocide of the Ova Herero and the Nama people. This in May of 2021, the German government, for the first time, formally recognized the colonial-era atrocities. It's estimated that some 60,000 Ova Herero, more than 80% of the ethnic group's total population in the region, and 10,000 Nama, 50% of its population, were killed between 1904 and 1908. Germany announced financial aid worth over $1 billion to descendants. Now, Captain Preet Chandi of the British Army hopes to become the first woman to cross Antarctica alone and unaided this winter. The Princess of Wales will be supporting the captain as patron on her upcoming expedition of some 1,600 kilometers. This has been officially announced by Buckingham Palace. Chandi, who is a physiotherapist serving in the British Army, made history last winter as the first woman of color to reach the South Pole alone and unaided after she'd covered some 1,100 kilometers in 40 days. In recognition of her accomplishment, she was awarded an MBE by the late Queen Elizabeth. Now, she hopes to leave early next month and aims to cross the icy continent in 75 days, braving temperatures of minus 55 degrees Celsius and howling winds of some 95 kilometers per hour while hauling her gear on a sleigh weighing 120 kilograms. But the dapper captain will plod along knowing that Princess Kate and thousands of others will be cheering her on all the way. Well, Captain Chandi, we do definitely, as the Expresso family, are certainly amazed at your courage, and we salute you, and may your name appear in the big, big history books in big golden letters as well. Well, on that very inspirational note, that's it for the news right now. Let's take a look at what's happening in the world of sport. And And we begin with news from the world of cricket, where Riley Rousseau smashed the first 100 of this year's men's T20 World Cup as South Africa completed a statement 104-run win over Bangladesh. Now, Rousseau flogged 109 from 56 balls, including 8 sixes and 7 fours, as South Africa posted 205 for 5. He put on a 163-run partnership with Quinton de Kock in the second wicket partnership, the highest stand in the tournament's history. Fiery quick Andrich Nortje then took 4 for 10 as Bangladesh were bowled out for 101 in 16.3 overs. And of course, South Africa now next play India on Sunday. Now, newly appointed Blitzbok coach Sandile Ngobo has named his first squad of players ahead of the Hong Kong Sevens next weekend. Ryan Oosthuizen, Branko du Preez, Dewald Heeman, Darren Adonis and Shilton van Wyk have all been recalled to the setup after missing the Sevens World Cup. Cecil Africa, Angelo Davids, Miller Duplessis, and Sean Williams all miss out for various reasons after featuring in the global showpiece in Cape Town last month. South Africa will be in Pool B alongside France, a combined Great Britain squad, and series debutants Uruguay. Now, in football news, Orlando Pirates host Kaizer Chiefs tomorrow in a sold-out 74th league meeting between the two Soweto Giants. Many have tipped Pirates as favourites after securing back-to-back wins and making it to the final of the MTN 8. The Buccaneers are also 1 place and 1 point above Chiefs in 4th on the log. Disappointment has, of course, been the theme of Chiefs' season lately. This past weekend, they were held to a 0-0 draw by AmaZulu to miss out on the MTN 8 final on the away goals rule. The setback followed on from a 2-1 loss to Chippa United and a 2-2 draw with TS Galaxy in successive league matches. Now, the 2023 route for the men's Tour de France has been unveiled, and it passes across all 5 of the nation's mountain ranges, favouring climbers such as 2009 champion Egan Bernal. Now, the 3,404-kilometre route embarks from Spain's Basque country on the 1st of July for a route featuring 8 mountain stages and 4 hilly stages, with just 1 medium-length individual time trial placed early on in the final week. The women's Tour de France route was also unveiled with a 1,000-kilometre route starting in Clermont-Ferrand and taking the riders through the south and the ascent in the Pyrenees as its highlight. Well, that's it for the sport right now. Let's get you ready for what will be happening out on your roads. Zoe's got the latest on the traffic.
Thank you, Kat. Well, let's start off with traffic in Bedfordview, Johannesburg. There's been an accident on the N3 northbound at the Galulis interchange. The right lane is closed. Please approach with caution. In Benoni, Johannesburg, there's a stationary vehicle on the N12 westbound after Tom Jones. The left lane is closed. You can expect some delays. Then moving to Pietermaritzburg in KwaZulu-Natal, there's a stationary vehicle on the N3 eastbound. It's after Peter Brown Drive. Now, that left lane is closed. Expect delays and perhaps add some extra travel time to your journey this morning. And that's where I leave your traffic. Let's take another look at your weather. And with some environmental news, 3 climate protesters were arrested at an art museum at The Hague in the Netherlands yesterday. Authorities say they targeted the painter Johannes Vermeer's famous Girl with the Pearl Earring, but the painting National Gallery environmental protesters threw tomato soup at Vincent van Gogh's famous 1888 work Sunflowers. Fortunately, the damage was minor. Protest group Just Stop Oil, which was behind the action, wants to end the UK government's approval for exploring, developing and producing fossil fuels. In response to the attacks, the museum authority said that damaging precious art treasures does not contribute to the protection of the environment. Meanwhile, in Melbourne, Australia, protesters from Extinction Rebellion glued their hands to Picasso's Massacre on Korea, painting at the National Gallery of Victoria before being arrested. The environmental activists said they did this in an effort to draw attention to climate emergency. We now bring our attention back home. first, climate news, and now your sunrise views. For 7 a.m., our update, our first one is from Arusha Singh. This photo was taken in Centurion. It was sent in with, look at those beautiful fluffy clouds, while Arusha was taking a brisk walk, starting off her morning that way. Then Carolyn captured this photo of their kitties sitting, enjoying the sunrise views in KwaZulu-Natal. Owen Granger from Lakeside snapped this bold sunrise, lighting up the lake from his patio with sparkling lights over the city. And last but not least, Nancy Govender showing off the radiant skies over the ocean as she enjoys the fresh breeze and walk on the beach in Pennington. Absolutely beautiful. Please share those sunrise views with us on WhatsApp. That number is 063 408 8863. Let's get into your temperatures for today. If you're in Limpopo, in Polokwane, a low of 14 and a high of 28 can be expected. Mbombela 14.28, Pretoria 13.28, staying in Gauteng, Johannesburg, a low of 11 and a high of 26 for today. Mahikeng 16, reaching a high of 30, Klerksdorp 15.28, Kimberley 17 with a high of 30. Bloemfontein 13 with a high of 28, moving to KwaZulu-Natal if you're in Richards Bay, 14 is your low, 23 your high. Rain can be expected in Pietermaritzburg, 12 with a high of 21. Durban 17, 23, Mthatha 11 with a high of 21 and some rain. Rainy conditions in East London, 14 with a high of 19. Craddock, your low is 11, your high 26. Gqeberha, your low is 15, your high 18. George 12, reaching a high of 19. If you're in Cape Town, 14 is your low, 26 your high. Worcester 12, 31. Sutherland 10, 26. And if you're in Uppington, a sunny day ahead, a low of 18 and a high of 36 degrees Celsius. Remember to share those sunrise views with us, and we'll have a final update for you shortly after 8.
Well, I can tell you it's getting hot in the kitchen. The pans are getting ready. We're still hanging out with our friends from Umhlobo Wenene. There they are. I-breakfast eyondlayo ekuseni. And we want to see whether they can make i-breakfast eyondlayo in the kitchen, because we're going to be challenging pasta and mafa to our world-famous omelette challenge. Let's see how they do. Stay tuned to your Feel Good Breakfast show. We'll have all of that and more after these.
got you covered. 24-hour long wear, new skincare and ingredients, better skin by the day, diverse shades, transfer resistant and waterproof, for all skin, for every life. New Color Stay long wear makeup.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. It's a Friday morning and it's a feel-good Friday indeed. We've got our friends from Umhlobo Wenene. We are simulcasting with them. They're on radio, we're on TV, and we're just having the greatest of times with them. And thank you very much for joining us. And right now it's time for another round of Guess the Price. So after the beating that Mlu endured at my hands earlier on, we've decided to pair him up with Zoe.
Oh, it's going to get competitive.
No,
it's going to get competitive.
Not that Zoe is any less competitive. In fact, she's a tougher competitor. So now it's just, you must recover, Mlu.
So yes,
right?
you have to abuse me.
And so here's how the game works. I will show you an item and then ask you to then guess the price. You each get the opportunity.
Oh, that's not fair.
And then...
Why are you pointing at me? How's that not fair?
What's going on? No, I mean...
You do grocery shopping.
No, that's, you see?
No, I'm saying, Jonga, you eat drip yako. It says you are a man who knows the price. The price. You what?
Hey.
You got the drip.
Hey.
So you must apply.
Maybe he's just one of the people that adds to the trolley and then just swipes.
Just swipes. No. Or are you that kind of person?
Don't think so, but
I've never seen Mlu so nervous.
I take
No, because this is getting tougher.
Specials.
Okay. All right, here we go. Focus your mind.
Okay.
Think you're in a store, you're about to buy a 1.5-liter auto washing liquid.
Oh, that's expensive.
Right? How much does that cost?
Well, I think it costs $69.99.
I'm going to go $79.99.
Wow, a 10 Rand difference. $79.99, $69.99. In fact, the price is $97.99. Why did you scream like that, Zoe?
That's unexpected. I thought the 3 liter was that price, not the 1.5 liter.
This is... I didn't even know they come in 3 liters.
No.
Okay, so first point is Zoe. Okay, the second item that you put into your trolley is a 1 kilogram bag of white rice. How much are you paying for this?
I'll test...
Can I go first?
Yeah,
you go first.
49 Rand?
49 Rand straight.
I'll go 55.
55.
Yep.
Ooh, okay. Here's the answer. It actually is 21 Rand.
I must eat more rice. Rice is affordable.
You see, it's not the 50 kilogram, it's the one, the 20.
Oh, that? Oh, yeah.
1 kilo, ne? 1
Okay,
kilo.
how did I
Okay, so that's
miss
2
that?
points to Zoe because she's closest. All right, here's the next one. The third item that is in your trolley is an 800-gram fish fingers. Right? How much are you paying for that?
Oh, those are like the Woolies ones.
Yeah.
I'm going to say 99 Rand.
99 Rand for 800 grams. Okay, cool.
800 grams. Okay, cool.
Are you using your hands to measure like...
120. 120.
120 Rand.
Yes.
You can change your mind if you want to.
I want to say 129.
129. Okay, you thought about that one? The true answer is actually an 800-gram 89. You were much closer.
You just so I got a point.
1 point to you. Mlu. Okay, it's 2-1. It's 2-1. Here's the fourth item that you're putting into your trolley. It's fire lighters because you're planning a.
Oh no. Okay, cool. Bring it on. Yeah.
How much are you paying for the fire lighters?
How much do you pay for fire lighters? 25 Rand?
89.
89 versus 25. That's a huge gap. Okay. Would you like to review your answer?
Are you getting the wood with the fire lighter?
No,
I'm going to say 29. I'm going to stick to 25.
25? 25. And you say?
Okay, so on the serious note, I think 35.
You just changed big time. The real answer is actually 22.99. I can't believe it, Mlu. How many times do you bribe, bro?
No, but the different brands.
Do you even bribe, bro?
I do.
Okay, sure.
No, I do.
But he buys the wood and the fire lighters, so that's why it's always that price.
Okay.
I get it.
You have kids, right?
Hey, I do.
Okay, so you might have the advantage in this one.
I've got 3.
You've got 3. Well, then you definitely got to get this one, right? So the final item is a packet of zoo biscuits, right?
Oh, those are pricey.
What those? Is that the...
With the animals on them, like the different colours, eh?
But my wife buys them.
Your wife buys them?
I'm going to say 49 Rand, because I once was shocked at how expensive they were, and I put them back.
49.
39.
So 39 versus 49.
Yeah.
How much do zoo biscuits cost? They cost 43. There we go.
Closest.
Yes.
Well done.
Oh, so you do actually. Well, your wife buys them.
Yeah. Something.
Is that a draw? Is that 2 points?
No,
Did he
that's
beat me?
3-2. That's 3-2.
Well, we in a way now.
No, you got 3.
I got 3. Oh, sorry.
Why
I thought you were
lose
winning
away?
there.
But that was fun, though.
It was.
That was a lot of fun. Now, of course, while
done, Zoe.
it is, of course, month end, and we're all trying to stretch our last bit of cash, always make sure to double check the price before blindly adding items to your trolley. And better yet, always pay using your Nedbank American Express, because you'll then get 1.1% in cash back every time that you pay, which really does, in the long run, it is a lot of money that you do get back for free, just for doing what you'd be doing anyway, doing the groceries. And hey, maybe it might even get you an extra little packet of Zoo biscuits. Yeah, well, I hope that the gents are ready, because you know what to do right now.
They are.
It is.
And luckily, I'm the judge.
Are you the judge?
Oh, you're the judge?
Yes.
Okay, well, we're about to take part in an omelette challenge. Let's see who wins.
A bank that lets me pay without the plastic. Seriously? Yeah, seriously.
Ladies and gentlemen, manene, nani manenegazi, it's time for the Expresso Omelette Challenge. The world famous, might I add, Expresso Omelette Challenge. It has been viewed from north to south, east to west. Everybody knows what it is when we are in here. We've got our friends from Umhlobo Wenene, Mafa versus Pasta.
Yes.
Gentlemen, this is a very sacred space. Please treat it as such. Please don your aprons, please. This is part of the traditional garb of the world-famous Expresso Omelette Challenge. As it works, you can see all around you various ingredients that you must use, including 3 eggs. We've got some cheese, salt, and pepper, some oil, and various seasonings. Okay, because
what? Which season?
Season is spring, summer, winter, and then hey. I see what you're doing there. All right. So here's how it's going to work. We're going to give you, I think it is 1 minute. That's 2 minutes. You get 2 minutes. And you will be judged on speed, i.e., who presents their omelette in the plate first. That will give you a point.
Okay.
You'll be given a presentation point. What does it look like?
Okay.
Third, taste. That's why we have the seasonings here. We must taste.
Okay.
All right. In fact, let's quickly just refresh your memories about how it went the last time.
Yeah.
Please, Buget.
No, like what happened, bro?
Every time they go to the right, I go to the left. But this time around, I went to the right.
You went to the right.
Yeah. It's the pepper.
It's what you want out of every chef is that cough. Yeah.
Don't go there, bro. Please. Don't.
Listen to the mouthfeel.
This is the winner.
You're lucky. I'm sorry, my brother.
So, as it stands, you know...
Still alive.
Mafa, he's still alive. Pasta made it through. So, Mafa, effectively, you are the reigning champion.
Yes, I'm the
You are
reigning
defending your title.
Defending my
I
title.
think I won the challenge before that.
Before that. Okay, so then,
Before.
so then we have 2 undisputed champions going head-to-head for the title, for the belt.
Here's Sundowns, I'm Kaiser Chiefs.
Oh, is that how it is?
Yes, yeah.
What are you doing? All right, gentlemen, start your pans. Let's just make sure that everyone's pans are... There we go. We've got a pan going over here and then here. There we go. Pans are lit. It's about to be lit. Remember, 2 minutes. Yeah, kulit.
Okay. And because of a lead.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay, so first up, both gentlemen, Mafa and Pasta, going with the oil into the pan to get it heated. Remember, you still have to get your eggs and everything correct and ready to go into your pan within these 2 minutes. That's all you've got. Mafa, you seem to be looking across at Pasta. Quite a lot.
No, I was just checking the route, checking the coast.
Checking coast, okay.
Yeah.
Pasta has all 3 eggs in already. Okay, so now the question is, will the pan be hot enough in order to cook the omelette in the next 90 seconds that are left? Only. Remember, you have salt and pepper, you've got seasonings. We want time, so a speed point is going to be given, a presentation point will be given, and a taste point will be given.
Who's going to be tasting?
I will be testing.
Good luck.
And then I might have an expert coming in as well.
Okay.
All right, so right now Mafa is using kind of like the weight of the hand to decipher how much of the seasoning. I don't know which season he poured into his eggs. All right, the eggs are in. We got 58 seconds. You got to make sure that it's cooking. Yeah, both fires are lit. This is the time where you need to move with your egg. Your omelet's gonna move all around. Make sure all of the wet egg gets cooked.
Yeah.
Things are looking rather cooking there in Pasta's pan.
Yeah, but why am I slow? Can I move it to 100%?
Oh, why move it to 100%? Move the egg around. Create a space. In this space, man. Cross, switch.
Huh?
Switch to the other side. Move the kanda. Move the kanda, man.
How do I move?
Guys, 18 seconds to go.
18? Huh?
Yeah. By which time? Oh, okay. We are getting your muffin. Muffin getting cheese. And pasta fucking cheese on top. It's in a 7, a 6, a 5, a 4, a 3, a 2, a 1. Play.
Yes.
Bag of pants, pen. Switch off the plates just so we don't incur any. All right, gentlemen. Yo. Okay, that was the most heated thing I've ever seen in a while. Okay, Pasta, your omelette, please. So here on my left, we have Martha's omelette.
Huh? What's this?
I made gravy out of it.
Ah, that's gravy.
Gravy.
Manene.
True meaning of a gravy train.
Okay. So in terms of the speed, in fact, I'm going to invite a guest judge who has been known to be an adjudicator of many cooking shows. His profile is prolific throughout the cooking world. Please welcome Chef Mlu. Please, yes, ladies and gentlemen. Chef Mlu is here.
Good luck.
So because I was present during the making of the omelette, the obvious point for speed must go to Pasta. Congratulations.
Yes.
1 point to you. And then, of course, from a presentation point of view, Chef Mlu, you've seen many omelettes in your life. You have observed their construction. And I must ask you now, from a presentation point of view, we have omelette on the left, omelette on the right. Which one presents most sumptuously?
That looks close. This looks close to an omelette.
Close. Is that close enough for a point? I mean, if you have a look at that, because I mean, is it cooked? It's not cooked.
No, it's not cooked.
That looks more cooked.
No. Presentation.
For presentation. Okay, so we've got here. And then, of course, the most important is the taste test, which is worth 2 points.
Okay,
so we could have a draw on our hands, depending on how it goes. I will encourage you to please take up the knife and fork, have a taste of each.
Where do I go?
Say your prayer. Say your prayer.
Have you signed your last will and testament?
I have.
Your wife knows what's up?
Yes, I think
where the assets are going?
Exactly, the policy.
All right, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, all right, Nonya, okay.
Okay, so I want to sound like one of those guys that he's here.
I think this one was taken a little bit too late.
Yeah, a bit too late, isn't it?
Yes, it's a little hard.
A bit hard on the outside.
Yes.
Yeah, no, you smell it, and it's got a bit of a smell to it, just a bit of a cheesy.
Yeah, taste better.
Okay. All right. So as it stands, it draw, my chance.
Yes. Because I got a point for presentation.
Yeah?
I got a point for presentation.
You got two. One for speed, one for presentation, and then the most important was the taste, which was worth 2 points. Went to Mafavia. So I think we're going to do this. We're going to leave it to the audience at home.
Yes.
Right. So have a look at this. We're going to give you a close-up shot of these two omelettes, and please let us know where on the left over here. Let's call it omelette A. Is Mafa's omelette. Omelette B is Pasta's omelette. Let us know which one you think should be the winner, because as it stands, it's a draw, and it is a battle of the undisputed champions.
Yes.
You need to have one. Gentlemen, your thoughts, please.
Let me taste it first.
No! What are you tasting your own omelette for? Obviously, you're going to love it.
Yeah, the best.
But let's get some post-match commentary here, because it was a hard-fought battle, gentlemen. If I could just take the position, Pasta. Thoughts, please.
Well, it was a difficult one. It took months to practice for, but it all came to this. Tough opponent. It all came down to speed. It all came down to presentation. And I think no one has ever seen an egg with gravy. I mean, gravy out of egg. I mean, that's an innovation in itself.
Yeah,
so I think I should have won, but the judges have decided it looks like a draw.
Such is the news. Thoughts, please.
Yeah, as you know that we're still on the foundation stage, so it was not really easy for us. We're still building this egg, like Kaiser Chiefs is still was on the building stage. So things are not really gelling as they're supposed to be gelling. Yes.
Indeed, at the end of the day, both teams gave it their best, but did they crack it? We shall find out in the post-match analysis. Of course, over to you to decide Omelette A or Omelette B. We'll tune in again. Stay with us on the Breakfast Show.
Woolworths X-Tri powered by Imperial. South Africa's friendliest off-road triathlon is going national. Buffelspoort in Gauteng goes down on the 25th of September, Koudkloof in the KZN Midlands on the 30th of October, and the season finale at Paul Kluwer Wine Estate in the Cape on the 4th of December. With every entry helping the Woolworths Trust to better nourish, educate, and safeguard South Africa's children. Enter now at www.xtri.co.za.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Get the new Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 4 on a 600-minute Red Core voice plan. Plus, get a free hotel voucher. Further together, Vodacom.
Yes, Mzansi, switch to Red and unlock more with Vodacom Red's amazing rewards and benefits that simply cannot be missed. Now, considering the fact that it is Friday, yes, it's Friday, and we're about to start One Lucky Viewer's weekend on a high note. Now, last week's Red Pop Quiz winner walked away with 2,500 Rand, and we invited you to enter the weekly competition online form to stand the chance to take part in the Pop Quiz Fun too. So, it's official. We have this week's lucky participant in the building. Is on the line. It goes by the name of Sifiso Mashigo. Yeah! Sifiso, how are you doing?
I'm perfect, man. I'm good. And you?
Fantastic, man. It's good to have you on the screen, of course. It's good to have you playing the game, and I hope you're ready to win with Vodacom Red. Here's how it all works. I'm going to be asking you 5 questions, and for every question you get right, you will receive 500 Rand. As simple as that. And if you are an existing Vodacom contract customer or have recently switched to Red, that's switching over to a contract in the last 30 days, then you stand to obviously win and win big by doubling your winnings. It's as simple as that. Sifiso, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready, man.
All right, let's go, brother. Let's hopefully make you a winner. Okay, question number 1. Sifiso, name one travel partner you'll receive rewards from as a Vodacom Red Core customer.
One travel partner is Interlink, no? Intercape.
Hey, yes, that's the one. Intercape. All right, we have an official winner. Question number 1 is done, Sviso. Congratulations. That's 500 Rand in the bag. Let's go to question 2. All right, so this one is true or false. Okay, your answer is going to be true or false. You can stream and download content in standard definition with Vodacom Red's Prime Video app on your mobile phone. Is it true or false?
It's true, man.
Yeah, it is true, Sofiso. That is 2 in the bag. We're on 1,000 Rand now already. Let's head straight into question 3. All right, another true or false question. Here it goes. Switch to Red Core Plan with the Samsung Z Flip 4 for only 1,549 Rand per month and receive a free hotel voucher. Is this true or false?
It's true, man.
Yeah, it's true, brother. That's 3 out of 3. 1,500 Rand is already in the bag. Let's head over to question number 4. All right, listen to this one. How many gigs do you get with your Prime Video Mobile Edition 30-day free trial? How many gigs do you get?
It's 10. Yeah, 10 gig, man.
Hey, it's too easy. 10 gigabytes. That is the right answer. Let's see if we can make this 5 out of 5. You've got 4 questions correct already. You're on 2,000 Rand. Let's see if we can get this last question right. Okay, question 5 is the following. Up to how many months insurance cover do you get on your devices when you switch to Red?
It's 24 months.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, 5 out of 5. Absolute magic stuff. Sofiso, you are a winner. 2,500 Rand in the bag. But it doesn't stop just yet. The most important question coming up right now. Are you a Vodacom contract customer or have you switched to contract or switched to Red in the last 30 days?
No, I'm currently a Vodacom contractor
All right,
for the last 7 years.
Okay, so it's official. You're a Vodacom contract member. That means we are doubling your prize money. It's not 2,500 Rand that you're walking away with. It's 5,000 Rand. Yes! Woo! Brother, that's 5 out of 5. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm very happy, man. Excited. No?
Oh, man, I'm so excited for you as well. Man, congratulations. What an epic game. I don't know if anyone has ever won that much of a big haul. I think you take the cake and, of course, you get to celebrate and enjoy your winnings. And for you, Mzansi, we're inviting you to join in on the Pop Quiz Fund too, to stand a chance to win up to 2,500 Rand and the opportunity to double those winnings if, like you saw right now, you're a Vodacom contract customer or have switched to Red in the last 30 days. Sofiso, my man, congratulations again, brother. I hope you have an epic start to your weekend.
Thank you, man. Thanks a lot. No?
Oh, what a legend. Oh, I'm so happy sending it into the weekend. And for you, Mzansi, to enter, all you got to do is click on the link on the competition post on Expresso's Facebook or Twitter pages and fill out the simple entry form. And we could be calling you to partake in next week's Red Core Quiz entries close on Monday. So the 31st of October at midday. Your T's and C's can be found on expressoshow.com, and Vodacom just keeps on delivering the goods. So why not switch to Red and unlock more with Vodacom?
Switch to Red, travel the world, and connect anywhere with flight discounts and international roaming. Get the new Samsung Z Flip 4 on a 600-minute Red Core More voice plan for 1,339 Rand per month. You save 2,400 Rand and get a free hotel voucher. Plus, trade in and save up to 10,000 Rand with Vodacom, SA's leading network. Available in-store or online. Further together, Vodacom.
Oh, so much excitement all around your feel-good breakfast show. But the question is, are you ready for a weekend in Kulu?
Woo! Well, we could all do with a month-end bargain as we gear up for the festive season.
Absolutely.
Can you believe October is pretty much, come Monday, done?
Done.
Done.
I love this part of October, though.
Why? Oh, because it's your birthday. coming up. Sorry, I should have seen that one coming. Okay, well, with so much in mind, are you ready for your weekend? You have to say it.
Your weekend enkulu eMzansi.
There we go. Now, what exactly is that, you might be asking? Well, it is a big weekend dedicated to offering you unbeatable deals from today until Monday, the 31st of October at Game Store.
Absolutely. You can expect deep discounts on the best sellers and holiday must-haves, including HD TVs, electronics, clothing, camping, baby stuff, home essentials, and so much more. I mean, oh.
Have you been eyeing anything specific you want to get for yourself for your birthday?
Well, in fact, I've got like a little thing happening tomorrow where I need like picnic blankets.
Okay.
I need like big ones, like to accommodate a lot of people. So I might actually be going there today to go and shop for those. Yeah, that's actually right up my alley. What about you?
Get all the things you need for picnic blankets. I'm going to be soon renovating my bathroom, so I'll need new towels,
Lovely.
new things, you know, accessories for the bathroom. So
Yay.
that's something I need to go check out this weekend because the specials are only till Monday, the 31st of October. And remember, this big weekend discount will only be available in store during normal trading hours. So that's from 9 to 6 and between 7 to midnight online from today until Monday, the 31st of October at midnight.
Of course, but it doesn't end there. You can also expect performances by some of the country's most loved DJs in selected stores. KG The Vibe will entertain Soweto shoppers in Jabulani Mall, while DJ Happy Girl plays for Gateway shoppers in Durban between 1 and 2. And of course, these deals will be available in store and online while stocks last. So what are you waiting for? You have, 9 o'clock is only about an hour or so away.
Yeah.
Get shopping because you don't want to miss out on this weekend enkulu Mzansi.
This week on Tropical Island of Treasure All-Stars.
Let's play!
My mind is switched on. I'm ready.
I feel like we've got this.
Will this be worth it?
If I was on a seat, I would be at the edge of it.
He's got it. Yes! We're flying ahead. We are moving forward.
This is where all our problems start.
Oh, my word!
Our chances are done.
Stay smooth with Tropical Island of Treasure All-Stars this Saturday evening at 6:30. Repeat Monday night at 9 on S3.
Vincent was always very healthy, so it was a shock when he was diagnosed with colon cancer.
I'm a self-employed accountant, and the chemotherapy treatment made me too tired to work, at the same time as having to find extra money for unexpected costs. Then I had a stroke as well.
As a family, we would have faced years of real financial hardship if Vincent hadn't taken out illness insurance.
I wasn't expecting it to happen to me, but my insurance was a great relief.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Yes, it is indeed. Welcome back to your Friday morning on your Feel Good Breakfast show. Zoe Brown, think fast.
Woo!
Close. I saw John Smith with Harmony earlier on. That's why I'm inspired.
Yes, and he had a teddy bear, so let's head on over back to Johannesburg.
Thanks so much, Kat, Zoe. Oh, always a pleasure. It's such an exciting morning here at the 2022 Teddython, all in support of the Hot Cares NPO. And the bell keeps ringing, which means it's such an amazing atmosphere filled with giving, all about making a difference in the community around us. We're actually just in time to witness a beautiful donation, massive donation by Adcock Ingram. And we're here with someone who's no stranger to us. So what do you have to say, and what is going on? Put us in the door.
Oh my word, Harmony, it's been such an exciting morning. Adcock Ingram, with the Dose of Care campaign, has just donated care packs to the value of 300,000 rands to the Hot Cares fundraiser. And in addition to that, we've also given away 1,000 pairs of school shoes made from sustainably recycled material, actually drip bags from one of our businesses. So it's really been an exciting morning.
Sure, I feel like I even won one of those shoes. It sounds so. Look, there we heard the bell again. But I think thank you guys so much. I'm so curious, Frazana, what is the Panado Dose of Care all about, and why are you doing it on so many platforms?
So Harmony, you and I both know Panado really well. It really is an iconic South African brand that has been around for so many years, actually giving South Africans relief from pain and fever for a really long time. And we thought, what's next for Panado? How do we bring our purpose to life? And this is how the Dose of Care campaign came about. So we brought care alive. We're wanting to show South Africans and selfless South Africans how to care, how best to care for themselves, for society, for communities, and for South Africa as a whole.
How can we support you, and how can we be a part of this great initiative?
Just by ensuring that we are on as many platforms as possible, like Expresso, the radio stations that we've partnered up with, and allowing us to reach as many South Africans as possible. That would be the best thing that you could do for us right now.
Why was it critical for Panado to be a part of something such amazing as this, as the Teddython?
Because it is about caring, Harmony. At the end of the day, caring is about being humane, and it is what South Africa is about. It's the small things that matter, and it makes the biggest difference. So that's why it means so much to us as a Dose of Care.
I heard that there was something so special. Apparently your whole team came together and was packing everything and
Absolutely. It was the entire team that came, that they packed everything together. We got personal care items, we've got confectionery, we've got stationery, just put together for these packs that are going to be so meaningful to the children's lives.
Wow. Okay, we've actually got a pack right here. Can you show us what? These are such cute shoes. I don't know when it was the last time I was this size.
So these are through our My Walk campaign. They actually made, like I've mentioned, from sustainably recycled drip bags, and they cost about 60 rands each. So the value of these shoes are 60,000 rands. And then we've got our care packs that are so nicely filled by our Adcock Ingram team for the needy kids.
It's always beautiful to have a special touch of the team and the organization just coming together. It shows how personal this is to you and to the rest of the team. And if anyone wants to donate, once again, that number is 010-880-8351. So make sure you also go onto the website, hotcare.co.za, so that you guys can really make a difference. Just just the same way as Adcock Ingram has made a difference, what message do you have for other organizations who want to be part of this Teddython?
So we've given you a taste of our dose of care. Now show us yours. Let's make a difference on this fundraiser. We all can do it, and we can do it together.
Wow, she's calling you out. I'm just saying, she's calling you out. They came by, they came with the whole team. They've been donated such cute shoes. Do you have one in my size, actually?
Unfortunately not.
Look how shiny this is. This is amazing. I actually can't wait to see the little kids. Do we get to experience some footage or something of how the kids get to play with this?
Yes, absolutely. Just follow us on Expresso, follow us on our social media links, and you'll find out more about where this is going to.
All right. Cool. Thank you so much. She's not the only one who's giving. There are so many other people who are part of this great 2022 Teddython. If you want to know more, make sure you stay tuned. But later on, we have a media personality and also a Hot Cares NPO board member, Devi, who's going to be coming and speaking to us a lot more about what is going on here, about the bells ringing, about the donations, and also why she takes part in something like this and why you should be taking part. The bell keeps ringing, we're rising. I'm watching the meter, like they're almost hitting that 3 million mark, but we're only going to hit it if you take part. So please donate, give, come through, support, help us be a part of this amazing initiative, just like she is and just like Bernarda is doing. Any last words for our viewers there?
Guys, we really can make a difference in the lives of South Africa today, so let's do it. Let's get out there and let's donate.
Yeah, let's come together. So make sure that's the website, hotcares.co.za, and that number once again is 010-880-8351. Hot Cares is the Teddython. We're right here at Broad Acres, Johannesburg, with Bernardo, doing beautiful things, taking away headaches and also making a difference, a meaningful difference in the lives of our community.
It's always so inspiring to connect with South Africans making a difference out there, doing really, really great work, Hazel.
Yes, definitely. And I mean, it's time for us to now spend some time in the kitchen and really just whip up something delicious.
Yeah, let's inspire you. Mushrooms, of course, are incredibly versatile in use, whether you're putting them in a sauce or in a pasta or simply just frying them up. They always deliver beautiful, deep, earthy flavors. And this recipe that we're about to make is nothing short of delicious. We're going to be making crispy enoki wraps that make for the perfect side dish or a snack to enjoy with the family and friends. And we're going to be putting it together, two of us, eh?
Both of us.
Just the two of us.
Definitely.
All right.
Now, you know the different mushroom types we have here in front of us.
Yes, the enoki mushrooms are what is in here. We got the preserved version because it's quite difficult to come around the fresh ones.
Yes.
But alternatively, you could also use shimichi mushrooms, which we are going to be using as well.
And I actually love the look of this one. So we're going to start off with making our batter. I've got some flour. I'm going to add a little bit of salt. We're going to add some pepper for seasoning.
Lovely.
And then we're going to use some dry garlic powder.
Brilliant.
I'm going to add more. I love garlic. And a little bit of cayenne pepper.
A little bit of that. Okay, cool.
A good mix. And then we're going to get our water in. Oh, you can get there's something about garlic powder and onion powder that's just my new favorite spices to use.
Yeah. I actually haven't, I've never used them before. Are they, like for instance, garlic powder, right? Is it more potent than actual fresh garlic?
Well, it just adds that great flavor. I would say it is a little bit more potent, but I mean, you can't beat fresh. And if you can't get your hands on fresh, just adding the spices just adds that flavor that you sometimes wish you had.
Super convenient. You can also keep it for a lot longer as well.
Yes, I'm being a bit gentle with the water here because we want a specific texture so that it sits nicely or sticks nicely to our mushrooms.
Exactly. Okay.
I think this is a good batter.
That looks pretty good. So then you're going to be getting your shimichi mushrooms through the batter and then into the hot oil?
Yes, and that's what we're going to do. I'm going to fry it up and then we'll rest it over here.
Excellent. Of course, what you're hearing in the background, our friends from Umhlobo Wenene, we are simulcasting with iBreakfast Eyondlayo Ekseni on Umhlobo Wenene. Always love having them around and they've been having fun. We had a bit of an omelette challenge with them earlier on and, oh man, super, super great fun. Molweni apa! Abahlobo! Yay!
Awesome. So now I've got it wrapped here in our batter. I'm just going to put it into our hot oil, and that's going to fry up nice and crispy.
Lovely stuff. Okay, while you do that, I'm going to be making our little cones into which is going to go our battered mushrooms. Okay, so I've got our little pastries here. So I need to make what's
It's
you're right.
popping. It's hot oil. Hot oil.
Let it do its thing, Zoe. Okay, now-
Be careful, the oil's hot, but it's good.
Wait, I need to remember how I used to make peanut containers using magazines back in the day to make these cones.
Yeah.
Like that. Did you used to do that as well?
Yes, we
Oh my word!
That was like art and craft.
Sell them for like 50 cents.
And you
a
put the
piece.
popcorn inside.
Yeah, well, we used to do peanuts. So there we go. Some water here just to kind of get it together.
Sorry, this
and then
oil's
you're gonna.
scaring me.
And then you're gonna pop the your little foil in here. Place it onto there just so that it keeps the shape of the cone. Are you right? You managed.
Yes, look how beautiful this
Oh,
is
those
looking.
are
I'm going to go let it go a little bit more. I want it nice and brown.
Excellent. Okay. I need to figure out this technique. Do you remember how to do it properly?
Yeah, can I? Oh, you've got it good.
There you go.
Perfect, yeah. So we'll just take one of these sheets,
Yeah.
give it a
Add some-
gentle little fold
I think yeah.
from the corner.
Oh, it's popping out there. It's lit.
It's popping.
That's a perfect one.
That's the one you
Wow,
want.
Zo. I'm very impressed. Okay,
So
I'll
you just
leave it.
add the foil to
Okay.
maintain the shape. So you just use your finger as like the glue.
I'm gonna do one more. Hopefully. Oh, this one's gonna crack. Okay, so help me again. So you go.
So you just
Corner to
keep
corner.
Keep that corner. So
Yeah.
then fold these two. You see what I mean? There we go. That's your corner to
Yes,
focus
yes,
on.
yes. Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. Great stuff. All right. So use some water to just keep it together. And then you're going to pop these in the microwave 180 degrees until they're nice, crispy, golden brown, like you see these ones over here. And then whilst they are there, you'll get some of your butter into a microwave, melt it, add to it some fresh garlic. That's going to make your garlic butter
Look
nice
at our
and easy.
mushrooms.
That looks very good. That looks very good indeed. I like that.
Crispy, crunchy, and I'm just going to finish it off with a little
And I'll
bit of
pass these
salt.
over to you. And then for your dipping sauce, you've got some sriracha and mayo. Very simply combine these two.
This is so much fun to make.
Right? Super easy as well.
Don't be scared of the oil. We'll spit at you, but it won't.
It's
Just
a
stay far
movie.
away.
It's a. Oh wow!
Sometimes you have to fight in
my
the
word.
kitchen.
All my life I've been fighting this oil. Okay. And then there you have it, a beautiful little dipping sauce, sriracha mayo. And then of course you'll decant this into small little bowls and put it together. Let's do that actually. Let's get
Mushroom.
one.
I think they might have merged together, but that's fine.
Some of
That's
them
all
might have.
part of it. But I do need to taste one.
Oh, I do
Give
need
it
to
a little
also
taste.
go ahead.
Okay, it's still very hot, but
Brush.
you get the garlic coming through.
Mm-hmm.
Get a little bit of that pepper coming through. It's really well seasoned.
Excellent.
Just be careful, it's hot. I'll let you pick it up.
Okay, while you do that, of course, check out the recipe on our website, expressoshow.com. And I'm gonna actually try this with our sauce as well.
Oh, definitely try it with the sauce.
Dip it in the sauce, sriracha mayo. Look at that. You can hear that crunch.
Mm-hmm. That's a proper crunch.
Okay.
ready. We've got to go. Guys! Okay, guys, come on.
We connect all of Mzansi so that everyone can be more of what they're made of. Live your Monate.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's Expresso on S3. We still have the team from Umhlobo Wenene in studio with us. Now, you can't have a breakfast show without some breakfast. This is some of that crispy enoki wrap that we've made. You have to try it with the hot sauce. In fact, I'm going to leave this plate for you so that you don't make a mess over your equipment.
Can I keep it to myself?
You may keep it. You can share it with your team. But we have still a lot coming up on your Feel Good Breakfast Show between now and 9 o'clock. But let's quickly catch up with those morning headlines. Here's Kat. Do you like it?
Thank you very much, Zoe. The time has just gone 1 minute past 8 o'clock. Let's take a final look at news headlines this morning. On the national news front, rape charges against 14 suspects who were accused of raping 8 women in Krugersdorp on the West Strand have been dropped. 8 women, all members of a film crew, were gang raped while shooting a music video at an abandoned mine dump near the town in August. Now, the 14 suspects were charged with several counts ranging from rape, sexual assault, and robbery with aggravated circumstances. They are now only charged with contravening the Immigration Act. More than 80 people were arrested in the wake of the rape incidents. Now, the organizer of the Johannesburg Pride March and the Pride of Africa celebrations says the events will still take place this weekend in Sandton in the north of Johannesburg. This despite Wednesday's security warning by the US Embassy that terrorists are planning an attack on a large gathering in the Greater Sandton area. The organizer, Kay Ali, said they did not receive a threat themselves. President Cyril Ramaphosa said earlier it was regrettable that the terror alert was issued before the US had properly informed the SA government about it. On the international news front, the authorities in Tanzania yesterday began rationing water in the commercial capital Dar es Salaam because of a drop in the River Ruvu's levels. Now, it's dangerously low, leaving the city with a deficit of nearly 166 million litres of water a day. Residents of Dar es Salaam will be without piped water for 24 hours on alternate days until the water levels improve. Dar es Salaam's regional commissioner, Amos Makala, said the water rationing was as a result of a prolonged dry spell. Now, the world faces probably the most dangerous decade since the end of World War II, Russian President Vladimir Putin has warned. Now, in a wide-ranging speech in Moscow, he sought to justify Russia's invasion of Ukraine that has left his country internationally isolated. Putin also accused the West of nuclear blackmail against Russia, forcing allies to turn away from Moscow. The West has denounced recent veiled nuclear threats by the Kremlin, and NATO has condemned unsubstantiated claims by Russia that Ukraine may use a dirty bomb, which consists of conventional explosives laced with radioactive material. And then finally, on a much happier note, world-famous Ndebele artist, 86-year-old Dr. Esther Mahlangu, has been awarded yet another accolade to add to the many that she has already earned. Now, this as she was awarded an honorary doctor's degree by Tshwane University of Technology in Pretoria, this in recognition of capturing the imagination of the world with her unique Ndebele art and for her tireless efforts to ensure that this art form, with its rich history, is preserved for future generations. The university also conferred honorary doctorates on 3 other foremost South Africans: performing artist Mama Yvonne Chaka Chaka, fashion designer David Tlale, and businessman Mike Nkuna. A visibly touched Tlale dedicated the degree to his late mother, Joyce. Never underestimate small beginnings. Humble beginnings have a tendency of leading to greatness, he said in his acceptance speech. Nkuna's pioneering township and rural commercial development earned him the degree of Doctor of Management Sciences in Organizational Leadership, and the degree of Doctor of Performing Arts was confirmed on Mam Chaka Chaka in recognition of her contribution to the South African entertainment industry and for using her celebrity status in aid of humanity. She received the degree in absentia. And on that celebratory note, we all as South Africans congratulate our heroes that are lighting the way. Well, speaking of lighting the way, let's take a look at what we could do for you in terms of looking at your traffic and helping you get along.
Thank you, Kat. Let's jump straight into it. In Somerset West in Cape Town, there's been an accident on the N2 outgoing. It's on that ramp leading to Broadway Road. The right lane is closed. Please exercise caution. Then in KwaZulu-Natal at La Mercy, there's been an accident on the N2 northbound after that ramp coming from King Shaka International Airport. 2 lanes are currently closed, so expect heavy traffic this morning. Please make use of an alternative route. And that's where I leave your traffic. Let's take a final look at your weather. And let's kick it off with some environmental news. There's no credible pathway to keep the rise in global temperatures below the key threshold of 1.5 degrees Celsius, a bleak new UN report says. Scientists believe that going beyond 1.5 degrees could see dangerous impacts for people all over the world. The report states that since COP26 last year, governments' carbon reduction plans have been woefully inadequate. With COP27 starting in little more than a week in Egypt, the report reiterates that only an urgent transformation of society will avoid disaster. Mindful of the fact that the world's attention has been elsewhere since climate diplomats met in Glasgow last year, this week it has seen a flurry of reports underlining the fact that climate change is very much still a global crisis. The UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres has said the world needed to refocus on climate change or face catastrophe. For our final weather update this morning, we're kicking it off with Catherine Anderson showcasing a bright and beautiful view from her car as she heads to work this morning in El Dorado Park. Eunice snapped this nature-infused photo of the tall trees swaying as the wind as the sun peeks through. This photo was taken in Rand Park Ridge. Dudley shared this morning view showing off the reflections over the water from Woodridge Island in Milnerton. And Daniel from Plet sent this perfect photo enjoying a walk with his dogs on the beach. What a beautiful way to start off your day. Well, thank you for those sunrise views and please continue to share them with us. Our number is 063 408 8863. Let's get into your temperatures one last time this morning. Polokwane, a low of 14 and a high of 28 can be expected. Rainy conditions throughout. Mbombela 14 with a high of 25. Pretoria 13.28. Johannesburg 11.26. If you're in Mahikeng, 16 is your low, 30 your high. Klerksdorp 15.28. If you're in Kimberley, 17 is your low, 30 your high. Bloemfontein 13.28. Richards Bay 14 with a high of 23. Rainy conditions in Pietermaritzburg, 12 is your low, 21 your high. Durban 17.23, Mthatha 11 with a high of 21. Rainy conditions in East London, 14 is your low, 19 your high. Cradock 11.26, Gqeberha 15 with a high of 18 for today. George 12 reaching a high of 19. Cape Town 14, a warm 26 as a high. Worcester 12.31, Sutherland 10.26, and if you're in Uppington, a low of 18 and a high of 36 degrees Celsius can be expected. Just a quick reminder, if you have a beautiful sunrise view that you perhaps will be snapping over this weekend, please save it and share it with us on our WhatsApp line.
Am I blending in? Can you see me? Yeah. I'm here. Yeah, all right. Listen, the Expresso Friday dance is coming up. Of course, that's how we get you wound up for the weekend. We've got the Wolf Cubs here from Fort Wolf Studios, and they're going to be breaking it down, you know? Something like this, and then like this, and then like, I don't know what I'm doing right now. Oh, are you all right? Oh, my goodness.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. It is your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso on S3. Listen, we've got Mhlobo Wenene here in studio with us, and we're about to do the sensitive Sensodyne test to see how well these gents can do.
It's the super sensitive tongue twister game.
Oh, well, listen, are you two ready? Papa, are you ready? Katlejo, are you ready?
Lo, 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 lo,
I feel like you need to warm up your vocal cords, warm up the mouth, because there are a couple of rules. Now, there will be 3 rounds. As you can see in front of me, I've got some sweet Cook Sisters. In front of Katlejo, we have got some ice-cold smoothies. And Papa, in front of you, we have hot cups of coffee. So these are the different elements that naturally triggers sensitivity in your teeth. So we've got hot, cold, and
Sweet.
sour, sweet. We're going for
Yeah, because there's a bit of sour in here as well.
there we go. Well, listen.
I got a sour taste.
Yeah?
I got a sour tooth.
Oh, you got a sour tooth?
Yeah.
Okay, so then you should be quite
So
fine.
we're going to test the sensitivity and see how you do in these challenges. But we can't just make you eat it and expect that. That's not a challenge.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is we are actually going to give you a little bit of a tongue twister in 3 different languages. So as you can see, the camera in front of you has got the auto cue machine. So once you've taken your bite or your sip, you will read what is on the screen. So are you 2 ready?
Okay, so where do we start? Which one? What's our first round?
How about we start with, this is English. Well, how about we start with should we start with the hot coffee?
Hot coffee.
Let's start
Okay,
with
cool.
the hot
So the idea is to take a big sip of the hot coffee.
Hot coffee.
And then you read the tongue twister. Yeah? Okay? Yeah?
Kat, do you want to go first?
Okay, I'll go first.
Okay, please,
How many seconds do I have to do it in?
In 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
10 seconds. So
Okay.
take a sip, and then once you are ready, be careful, it's hot.
I slit the sheet I slit, and on the slitted sheet I sit. Yes! Let's go!
Yeah,
Confusing, but well done. How's the teeth feeling?
That was cool.
Okay.
That was really hot.
So I do the same line.
Yeah.
So you're going to take a sip of coffee. Be careful, it's hot. Disclaimer.
What?
Yeah, I slit the sheet I slit, and on the slitted sheet I sit.
There we go. You didn't do it in 10 seconds. I feel like an inappropriate word slipped out, but we're going to go back to that. We're going to go back to that. Okay.
I slit the sheets.
The sheet.
Wow. What a
Next,
great...
we're going to do Afrikaans
Oh, now it's getting...
with the slushy.
Okay. So big sip of that?
Yeah.
And then
Get it
10
in
seconds to
there.
go.
And then you
Okay.
have...
9 nukkerige nachappies jag 9 jukkerige jakkelsies heel nacht om in naboom. Wow!
How's that for a tongue twister? Martha, how's your Afrikaans?
Ja, ik is die boy van die dorpies, van die plassie. Maar Afrikaans is net goed, net een beetje. Maar is beter voor jou.
Let's see. He's taking a sip. We're testing the sensitivity.
Go.
Ja. Nigger, chakalasis. Ik ben om die, na boom, boom, boom.
Well done. I'll give you the translation. 9 grumpy night monkeys chase 9 itchy foxes around the tree all night long. That was what you were saying in
You had me at the jagalassis. At the jagalassis. I was like, full set. We are there now.
So, gents, I'm going to move over and give you the sweet plate because this is your final one, and this is going to be done in Espanol.
Wow. Now we're going
So
international.
we're going to go for the loaded Cook Sisters with Spanish.
Wow.
How's that for an amalgamation of languages and cultures?
Okay. That's it's a lot. Carry on. Okay. Compre pocas copas. Compre y como. Compre pocas copas. Pague. See.
Well done.
What on earth did I just say?
Oh, he ate the whole one. There's a service.
Go.
Whenever you're ready.
Shy boy.
Compra pocos copos, compra y como, compra copos, pocos.
buzzing him.
System malfunction.
No.
System malfunction. Ik zei gewoon bang, 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 bang. Ik zei bang,
He's
bang.
got the best laugh.
Bang, bang, bang. Ik zei het, boy. Ik zei het. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, 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 bang.
Okay, I'm going to help you out. The translation of what you tried to say in Espanol.
Bang, bang, bang.
I bought a few drinks, I bought a few drinks, and since I bought a few drinks, I paid for a few drinks.
And then you went bang, 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 bang. Compre pocas copas. Well, yeah, let's see you do the Spanish one.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's give Zoe the Spanish
Yeah,
one.
please, Zoe.
I feel like Kat did it the best.
No. I want to hear what. Yeah, give me
let's
take a bite of a cook, sister.
And can
Get
get
that
the
stickiness.
full one and you only got half hands. Yes.
Okay, get it in there. So that sweetness, that stickiness in your mouth. Okay. Oh, all of it. Oh, there we go, Zoe. Okay, time is ticking. You got 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go.
Compre pocas.
With a scream.
Who does these things? Whoever did that, I love you. I love you so much. I love you. Oh, my word.
Oh, this is good fun. Listen, life is way too short to be triggered by screaming voices, mispronunciations, and also to be triggered by the sweet, the sour, the cold, the sweet, the hot that life has to throw at you. But if you suffer from teeth sensitivity, then Sensodyne Ultra Nova Repair and Protect especially.
Yeah, still on that. Boom.
It is especially made for you. Now, let us know on social media what's triggering your teeth. We would love to hear from you.
What's triggering what?
You are as speechless as I am after that. It's okay, because we're gonna have something amazing for you to put in your mouth instead. What?
The TV was shouting at me, like, they were laughing at me.
And at home, in case you think that was actually a sound bite, it wasn't a sound bite, it was someone on the side actually screaming like that.
Screaming. Oh, okay, wait. Let me take my position and recompose myself. Chef Clem, how are you doing today?
I'm so good, how are you?
Oh, I'm much better. Having the TV scream at me and having the doom, like, you know, you're doing things wrong when those sound effects come out. But you know what? I'm here to redeem myself and you're here to help me.
Yes.
Because chocolate always makes us all feel better.
Of course.
Yes, it does.
It does.
Now, chocolate and peanut butter is a match made in heaven. And now you can also enjoy the iconic duo with mouth-watering pudding. Now, Chef Clem is here to show us how to make this delicious recipe. Where do we start? Where do we start?
Well,
so many ingredients.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you to work on our peanut butter filling.
Okay.
I'm gonna work on the chocolate cakey bit. And what I'm gonna need to give you first is some peanut butter. And we're using...
That's the TV screaming at me.
It will be like that till the end of the day.
Okay, so we're going to use our smooth, no sugar and salt peanut butter.
Because we're going to add sugar, we're going to add salt. So we're going to go with the sugar-free, salt-free peanut butter. And I want to say there is actually a quantity, and you can get the recipe.
But we're going to guesstimate.
But I want you to do it with your heart. Just kind of feel what you want to put in there. I've got some butter and sugar.
Is this enough?
Yeah, sure. Like,
should my heart be bigger?
Do you like peanut butter?
Love peanut butter.
Like, you see, like that's I just go with it then.
Okay.
Okay, you're doing the right thing. And then you gotta mix it, just mix it together with your icing sugar and your vanilla. That's gonna be kind of the swirl that goes between our chocolate.
Okay.
Then I've got some butter and I've got some sugar. I'm gonna add some eggs to that and start mixing it through. But I need everybody at home.
Ooh, look at this.
It looks good. That looks so good.
It looks so good. I guesstimated correctly.
You did. I need everybody at home to mark on their calendar 20th of November.
What's happening on the 20th?
It's not anybody's birthday, but it's the chocolate festival at Woolies. So it's the buy 3, pay for 2, which is pretty amazing. So you'll buy 3, and whichever one of the cheapest you have of the 3, you'll get for free.
And I mean, is this wrong to like stockpile? Because the festive season's coming up. Be smart. If you love to give those gifted chocolate boxes to colleagues or friends, so then you can actually buy in bulk, buy 3, only pay for 2, and then you save.
Now is the time to stock up. And what we're actually going to be doing this year is we're going to be hanging besties from our Christmas tree.
So what are besties?
What are besties? Oh yeah, I should actually maybe explain that. People are going to be like, what? Okay, besties, as Mr. Wasty and I demonstrated yesterday, it's a collection of all your favorite Woolies treats in one box.
Oh.
So we've got the Chuckles Shortbread, we've got the Chuckles Classic, we've got the Dougat, we've got the Peanut Brittle, we've got Fantasticals. It's all in there. So that promo's on Lindt and selected Woolies chocolates.
Oh.
Now is the time to do it.
Okay. So this is now, just not to get confused, the Chocolate Festival's coming up the 20th of November, so we're adding that to our calendars. But right now, that promotion is on where you can get the besties 3 for 2.
And Lindt chocolate.
And Lindt chocolate. Okay. So if you're ready to stock up on chocolate this weekend, now's the time to do it. Chef Clem, I did spill the vanilla essence, but we don't look at that.
That's fine, that's
but
okay.
This is creamy, this is good. I think I did an excellent
And that is
job.
the texture that you want, because you want to be able to swirl it through your cake batter. So that's looking really good.
Thank you.
Because I'm stepping back because, you know, this is the part where we normally mess.
Oh yeah, I'm grabbing this cloth so I can at least just clean up my workstation.
Cocoa goes in because you got to get that chocolate flavor. Can I ask you, we've got some 70% dark chocolate. If you can open that up for me so long.
How much of this are we using inside?
I think all of it. All of it. And you can decide whether you want to keep it like super chunky or fine to kind of just like break up into that batter.
Break it a bit.
And remember we used the salt-free, sugar-free peanut butter, so we're going to add salt to our baked goods, but we always add salt to our baked goods.
If you do end up using normal peanut butter,
fine.
Do you just then reduce your salt?
Yeah, you can do that, yeah. And also, don't be afraid of using the crunchy peanut butter as well. You can totally do that.
For extra texture.
For extra texture. I like that you're doing that, keeping it nice and chunky.
We're going chunky.
Yeah, okay, that's perfect, that's
Rustic
perfect.
and chunky.
So what you're gonna do is just kind of like fold that through. You've got that beautiful peanut butter mixture, and we're gonna swirl that through this batter. Make sure you get to the bottom of your batter so you don't have any streaks.
Fantastic.
If I do, don't judge me. No, I don't, here we go.
We do not judge. Anything goes today. And if you are hearing unusual noise or more noise than usual in the background, we do have Mhlobo Wenene in the background. They are broadcasting live their breakfast show from here. We've been having so much fun and games with them. I've been taking them food to taste throughout.
Oh, okay.
We are making this for them to try.
And I hear that there are quite a few avid chefs. Oh, there we go. We got a nod there. There's our chef.
We've got a chef from Pasta himself.
Okay, so we're just going to kind of swirl it through.
Oh, look at that.
There's no technique. You kind of want to get like a marbling effect. But if you're making it for someone special, like if you're making it for...
Maybe a lover, you can do a heart.
What's lover's name? Make up a lover's name.
I do have a lover, but we don't say his name out loud.
Okay, let's just say it starts with a Q.
R.
No, with an R. Okay, so you can actually swirl an R through this, and it'll actually like give you like a rustic R. Okay, there we go.
Rustic R.
A rustic R. So that goes to the oven. That's gonna bake. When it comes out.
When do we add the peanuts?
I'm gonna tell you. Okay, when it comes out, it's gonna be beautiful. Like I said, I mean, I would totally make this in a bigger one, but I do like the way that it's kind of domed over. So I've taken a little bit of your mixture.
I'm listening.
Popped it in the microwave to kind of make it a little runny.
I'm just cleaning here, Chef. We are on camera. It needs to look nice. There you go. I'm sorry.
No, I like it. Okay, you can go.
Go ahead.
You've cleaned it up so much. Now, unfortunately, you're going to have to make a mess again.
So what are we doing?
You're going to drizzle it. It's allowed to fall all over the place.
Are we ready? Are we coming from a high drizzle?
From a height. You got to make eye contact with one of the cameras at least. That is the way.
Look at that. And I'm not messing.
And you're not messing. I would have, it would have been all over the counter by now.
Just jinxed it, but it's okay. Chef Clem, how much do we drizzle?
Perfect. And they're gonna finish it off with some of the peanuts. And use salted peanuts, please. That combination of the salty and the sweet, amazing.
And then if you wanna be extra...
Tell me.
More Lindt slabs or even chuckles, maybe get some chuckles for us.
Say it. Okay, chuckles. Guys, it's Friday. It's Friday. We can do...
This is how we do it on Expresso. see. There we go.
Okay, more,
Chef
more,
Clem,
more.
while we do this, we're going to open our best friends, add that to our oh, look at that. Oh, well, listen, we do have sports presenter who has already done a workout, has helped me with price beating. Please come on in. I think you deserve some dessert.
We're going to try and get you a spoon.
Some little trick art.
Oh,
How cute is this? Little marshmallow. There we go. Have you got your own spoon?
Yes, I do.
So this, apparently you gave us a thumbs up that this is a athlete-approved dessert.
This is a off-season athlete.
Yeah, it is off-season.
Off-season.
Yeah. Or cheat day.
Oh, okay.
You're right.
So what's going to happen now is we're going to give you a camera to look at. That's going to be your camera over there. We're going to play some music, and it's all going to be you just taking a bite in a sensual way.
Okay.
Slow, with some music in the background. Are you ready for that?
Oh,
it's a TV bite.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Okay, so grab your spoonful. Your camera is over there, and we're going to play you that music the minute
Sorry,
you're
I
ready
hope I don't spill.
That's okay. We've made it.
You're allowed to
There
spill.
we go. Are you ready?
Yes.
Music, please. This is a family show.
Blue, no.
There's a challenge.
You don't come to my house and you do such.
Can I use your spoon, Zoe?
Yeah, I must, no, I must restore
You must surpass. You must surpass, eh?
Here we go.
Hand me a spoon.
We're going to clean you a spoon. Chef Kim's on it.
Cue the music.
I don't want to miss this.
That's okay. Get in there. Okay. Okay, this is a family show.
Hey, I meant groove. Relax, I meant groove. It's groove, Zoe.
This recipe, if you want to get your hands on it, if you want to get your partners to eat the way these two have been eating this delicious dessert, Chef Clem, tops off to you.
We give lessons. We're going to be starting a TikTok page to give lessons on how to eat to slow music. It's an art. It's an art.
It really is an art. Well, get your hands on this recipe at woolworths.co.za.
I've got to get them. It's a...
Oh.
Chef Clem, get involved.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
It's been that kind of show. Fun all around, energy all around. The guys
And on a
at the
sugar
club.
high.
Eh?
And on a sugar high.
A little bit of a sugar high, I've got to admit, but it'll all be expended in energy with our Friday dance coming up. But let's talk Tropica right now, because Tropica Island of Treasure is, of course, heading into the first Seychelles Elimination Challenge tomorrow night on S3 at 6:30 p.m. And it's an episode that you don't want to miss, trust me.
Well, listen, the All-Stars are under arrest for being too smooth. Now, another round of squad games that allows the teams to use their strengths in order to break free. Then, with a long life charm awaiting them, who will be brave enough to break away from their squad to go for the advantage?
Yeah, that's the big question. Of course, the politics continue as Team Pineapple and Team Pina Colada both play their charms from the previous weeks. And in a squad game, the team's focus and their ball skills are put into a real test to earn more points and to win a shared 10,000 Rand for the winning team, courtesy of Play.coza.
Oh, well, listen, keep it smooth and tune in to find out which 3 teams will be sent into the elimination in the next Long Life ceremony.
And of course, don't miss episode 7 of Tropica Island of Treasure. It's thrilling, it's action-packed, and full of entertainment.
Then you too can, at home, stand a chance to win some smooth prizes if you watch the show this Saturday evening. That's tomorrow night. All you need to do is spot the gold Tropica bottles placed throughout the show and tweet your findings using that hashtag Tropica.
Also follow @MyTropica on socials to make sure that you don't miss out on any of the action and information that you need on how you can win big. Tropica Island of Treasure this Saturday at 6:30 p.m. on S3.
Oh, super duper exciting. Well, something that gets me exciting is also it's Friday, which means we want to do a little bit of a Friday dance.
Oh.
Tropica is back with the best of the best in the All-Star Season 10 of Tropica Island of Treasure. All the stars are competing to win big, and so can you. Simply buy a Tropica promo pack, follow the details, and enter for your chance to win your share of thousands of smooth prizes. The more you buy, the more chances you stand to win. Catch the All-Star Season of Tropica Island of Treasure this Saturday evening at 6:30 only on S3. Tropica, nothing smoother.
Well, I was teasing about the Friday dance. It is here, and they are back by popular demand. And on the 5th of November 2022, the Fort Wolf Studio will showcase their stage production called Miracles in Motion at 111 Joe Marks Boulevard Retreat. The doors will open at 6:30 in the evening, and the show starts at 7 p.m. And this is the Wolf Clubs. In fact, the Wolf Cubs from Fort Wolf Studios for our Expresso Friday dance.
1, 2, 3, 4. Church with my homies, trying to get a little praise on, but keep it down on the low key. Cause you know how it is. I saw her shorty, she was checking up on me. From the game she was singing in my ear, you would think that she knew me. So we decided to chill. The worship got heavy. Got me feeling like I'm ready to blow. Oh, God saying come get me. So I got down and brought my knees to the floor. My knees to the floor. That's when I told God, I said. So I got down low, so God come get me. I get so caught up because God told me. It's gonna be me, you, and the good Lord. 'Cause we've only got one night. Sing for his pleasure, sing for his son and praise. Forever with the good, forever with the good.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's go.
How incredible. The Wolf Cubs on your Feel Good Breakfast show. Can we do a bow? That was incredible. Take a bow. The Wolf Cubs had such a great performance, but stay tuned to your Feel Good Breakfast show because the Friday dance is not over. We have the Wolves coming a little bit later.
New Revlon color stay matte like crayon. Play it up. Bold matte color goes on as easy as a crayon. Feels barely there. Super soft, 12 rocket poppin' shades. New Revlon color stay matte like crayon. Wanna play?
It's my feel good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your feel-good breakfast show. Energy infused, dance infused. It's been absolutely amazing on this Friday morning. We're going to link back to Harmony, who's in Johannesburg right now.
He's in Johannesburg. The Teddython is going on, and let's find out what else is happening.
Thank you so much. We're coming to you live from Hot 102.7's annual fundraiser, the Teddython. I actually love that name. Here at Broad Acres, Johannesburg. And it's been my kind of morning, a morning filled with generosity. That bell has been ringing, and oh, there's a beautiful sound to my ears. There are so many people who are here involved in this amazing fundraiser where we get to raise funds for a much needed cause for the Hot Cares NPO. And we're not alone. We've got incredible people who have been here the whole day supporting us and just doing amazing things. We've got Buddy, we've got Dylan, and we've got someone who's no stranger to us. Debbie, actually, I hope you know that I've adopted you as a family member, okay?
You and thousands of others.
You know what I'm saying?
That's my cousin.
You know what I'm saying? So if you ever have a problem with me, I'm bringing you to Debbie, okay? But Debbie, why are you you're a media personality, but you're also the Hot Cares NPO board member? Why did you choose to be a board member?
So I've been following what Hot Cares has been doing for a number of years. I mean, I live in the area, and at the beginning, they were a radio station that served an area. And I constantly thought, these guys are making a difference every single day. And the thing is, in South Africa, the one thing we should all be realizing by now is that nobody is an island. We all need to be part of a collective. So when the opportunity came up to sit on their board, I thought, I'm the one. I want to do that. I'm good with money, number one. Number two, careful with money. Number three, there isn't a single cent that goes missing. We're all eyes there. So if people donate, guys. Your money's in very good hands.
She's definitely the person to be on that board. I feel like they did a great thing by inviting you onto that board. But what is a day like this, a special day like this where we're raising funds, what does it mean to you?
It means a lot because what we've seen in South Africa, post-COVID especially, there isn't enough to go around. And I think that spirit of Ubuntu, which lives in all our hearts, it works, am I right, Money? Works via what they do here in terms of Hot Cares, and it's immediate. It's not about, let's do a tender and find out how we're going to help these guys. It's about doing it and doing it now.
Yeah. And Dylan, you dedicated this day to come out here to carry this big teddy bear. I can see the arms are even, you know, you're working hard. You know, but what does it mean to you?
Buddy's put a bit of weight on you.
He has.
He did some of the breakfast for you. Yeah, Harmony, it's obviously a special day for everyone at Hot 102.7 and Hot Cares. Hot Cares does such incredible work in the community, and a day like this allows us to raise the money that allows Hot Cares to do the work that they do in the community for the next year. So some fantastic initiatives that Hot Cares gets involved in, changes lives, gets involved in a regular soup kitchen, and just does incredible work. So it's a special day for everyone at Hot 102.7. Bunny, myself, Debbie, all the team. Yeah, it's all hands on deck, and the goal simply is to raise as much money for charity and Hot Cares as possible, so that Hot Cares can put that to good use.
So we've got Buddy who's here.
Buddy.
And you've been, your gun's also flexing because you've been ringing that bell. I saw you ring a couple times. How do other people get involved? How do they come on board and support?
Oh, absolutely. So we're here all day. We're at Pappuccino's Broad Acres. You can come on down if you're in the area. Of course, the phone lines behind us, you can see, are highly active. It's 010-880-8351 to give us a telephone call. And then, of course, you can always go to hot102.7.co.za. You can make a once-off donation. You can make a recurring donation. But, of course, every single rand counts towards what we're doing for Hot Cares on an ongoing basis and throughout the year 2023 and beyond. And it doesn't matter how small. It doesn't matter, big, small, whatever. Just
and cash and goods in kind and services. So not just cash. If you might have a service or a product to donate, we'll take that as well.
Wow, such a fantastic day, such a phenomenal day. And you heard it from the team here. It's 010-880-8351. And also go onto their website, hotcares.co.za, so that you can support. You know, for us, unfortunately, I'm so sad because our broadcast, we're a breakfast show, so breakfast is ending. Our broadcast ends here, but you supporting does not have to. Please continue to support, continue to love, continue to be a part of this great initiative. Continue to give. Like we said, it's swipe. Services, goods. No amount is too small, and there's definitely no amount amount too big, so just continue giving. 010-880-8351. Make sure you go into their website and be a part of this great initiative. Love you guys, and I'm sending it back to studio.
Hopetober is a month of hope, brought to you by Adcock Ingram OTC, sponsors of Brave, inspiring communities one pharmacy at a time.
Oh, well,
Absolutely
the
love it,
Teddython,
eh?
I love it. The Teddython is the perfect way to spread hope throughout Mzansi, especially given the fact that we are still in the month of Hopetober. Now, in times of need, we need to turn to those closest to us to give us hope. And as we near the end of the month, the end of Hopetober, Adcock Ingram OTC, sponsors of Brave, they continue to spread hope in South Africa and give you the chance to win our last 2,000 Rand cash prize for the month of October. And this week, we want to hear all about how and who has inspired hope in you.
Yeah, and our lucky winner this morning is, roll that drum please, congratulations to Mushomi Koho! A beautiful message we got from Mushomi, which read, my neighbor Moi, he is well educated, but he was struggling to find a job for more than 7 years.
Sure.
Doing it was hard for him, but he never gave up, and he kept on pushing and knocking on different doors until he got the breakthrough. So indeed, he has inspired my hope. Hashtag Hopetober, hashtag sponsors of Brave. And we actually have Mushomi on the line right now. Good morning, Mushomi, you're a winner!
Yes, I'm so happy. Morning. How are you?
Oh, we are good. How does it feel to be the winner?
It's awesome. I feel like I can go in the street and jump.
Lovely stuff, man. Listen, I'm so glad that you found hope in someone so close to you in terms of, you know, your neighbor who did such an amazing thing as well. But what advice would you give to someone who needs hope right now? What would you say to them?
Yeah, what I would tell them is that they must not give up, or there's a light at the end of the tunnel. They must trust God. Things will change. Things will turn around. They must never give up. They must keep on pushing until something happens. Yeah.
I love that. I love
wise
give up
words
hope until
being
something
shared.
changes, eh?
What are you planning on doing with your prize money? I mean, that 2,000 Rand cash is yours.
Yeah, I'm planning on buying grocery for my mom and also buying school shoes for my little sister.
Lovely stuff, man. Mushomi, thank you so much for inspiring hope, man. As the last winner, you really have rounded off the competition and this month of Hopetober on a beautiful note, drawing hope from our fellow South Africans and our fellow man around us. Thank you very much for that.
I'm so happy. Thank you so much. Glory be to God. Thank you so much, Expresso. I love you guys, all of you.
Amen. We love you, man. We love you.
Too. There we go. Our final lucky winner of that 2,000 Rand courtesy of Adcock Ingram OTC, sponsors of Brave. And I mean, they answered the competition question so beautifully on Expresso shows, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram pages. That is how easy it was to win this Hopetober month.
This one goes out to the brave ones who make it through no matter what's facing you.
Adcock Ingram OTC, sponsors of Brave, are spreading hope this October in honor of you.
So stand a chance of winning 2,000 Rand daily by answering the weekly Hopetober competition question on the Expresso Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram pages using the hashtag Hopetober and hashtag sponsors of Brave.
This competition closes Friday the 28th of October. T's and C's can be found on expressoshow.com.
Being a parent can be challenging, but stepping out is when things get real complicated. That's why new Panado Pediatric Syrup 5 ml sachets are here to make the job easier. They're really convenient to pack and easy to use, so you're always prepared for pain and fever, anytime, anywhere. Panado, a dose of care.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to this Friday morning on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Hope that you've enjoyed the past, what has been almost 3 hours.
Almost 3 hours, and it's been a two-man show.
Loving it, loving it. Now listen, in the lead up to World Stroke Day tomorrow, we find out how to avoid strokes in your family, minimizing their effect if they do happen, and of course your best chances of coming back from or living with a stroke.
Well, that is the hot topic on World Stroke Day on an Afternoon Express. So you can catch it from 10 a.m. tomorrow morning on S3. And this is also why we are wearing our blue gloves, to feel how it feels to lose certain feelings and control in our hands.
Yeah, absolutely important that we do create awareness around these days, because there are people out there living with these conditions, and the better that we are educated, the better that we know, the more that we know about it, the better that we can handle it as families and as a society as well.
There we go. And as sponsors of the Heart and Stroke Foundation, Liberty are in it with South Africans when we need them the most, and it starts with knowledge.
Whenever you need me, I'll be there. Whenever you call me, I'll be around.
Oh, well, listen, it is Friday, and we have to finish off the show with one more Friday dance. Now, earlier you saw the Cubs perform. Now it's time to make way for the seniors. This is the Wolves from the Fort Wolves studio for today's Expresso Friday dance. Take it away.
I used to feel like everywhere I'm the same. I didn't know then what I know now. A race is just a game. It don't get deeper. It don't get deeper. Oh, brother, brace yourself, 'cause you will need time. Wrap it in your mind, 'cause you'll never be the same again. Oh, go Negro, go find yourself. Go kneel down. Go kiss that ground, 'cause nothing's gonna really change. Wish it gets deep in the bottom. Deep in the bottom. You can't go deeper than the bottom. They gets deep in the bottom. Deep in the bottom. Can't get no deeper than the bottom of Africa. It don't get deeper. Oh, no, again. Can't get no deeper than the bottom. Oh, I used to feel like everywhere I'm the same. I didn't know then what I know now. A race is just a game.
spring, here's to Mother Nature and all the other mums who bring wonders into our world. Made with love by Clover.